party, you all caught up. Why did you lie? You're a third-party culprit. It all happened in July of '95. Come on, come on.
It is sad, nobody heard the screams. You went in a house on a murder scene.
All caught up.
Artie, what about the key? Why was you on Boston Street? Sounds suspect to me.
You all caught up.
You lied about the kitten, said we had the wrong dude. Said you went in the house for dog food. Then you lied again, said that wasn't true. Went in the next day for a kitty litter box. Artie, was it you? You all caught up. Artie, was it you? 98 times did you do this crime? Why do you constantly lie? Come on, come on. Artie, you all caught up?
Yes.
Yes. Your cat was on Hamlet Street, parked the wrong way, nobody had a cat. You're on social media all day, always in the chat. The DNA don't match, sorry Artie, that is a fact. Let's compare it to yours and see what comes back.
Tick, tock, skirt.
What about the dog, Artie? You never mentioned the dog, nobody had a cat. You all caught up, there's a lot to unpack. You all caught up, time will tell. Tables will turn, your life in a cell. What about the son? Mother's dressed in high heels.
Take that off.
Did you know? How did his mother feel? Let's go, Artie.
Did you know?
How did his mother feel?
Let's go. You all caught up.
Never mention the pup. Kitty litter box system is corrupt. Long gamers on deck. We don't give a what? Artie, you all caught up. Welcome to the J.F.K. stream. Kevin J. Brill, James Jackson. You all caught up. Long gamers, let's make the goal. Let's make the goal. Turbulence in the chat. All green, everything. You all caught up. Try to cancel us, said we were too good. Nothing good happens after midnight. Swim good, swim good. Ooh, I pray for my enemies. Swim good. J.F.K. Swim good. Tonight we love our enemies. Got the world on our shoulders. Forget who you pretend to be. We got your back, we are each other's crutches. Never see you drown. You gotta get up, get in and swim. Swim good, la la, swim good. Ooh. They try to cancel us, say we were too hood. Nothing good happens after midnight. Swim good, swim good. Ooh, I pray for my enemies. Justice for John, okay. Let's swim, come on, come on. Close your eyes, hold your breath. Life and death, we up against the current. We live with regret. Swim good. Oh, we swim good. Oh, we swim good. Oh, we swim good. Oh, we swim good. Oh, sink or swim. We do it for the hood, for the misunderstood, for the ones who can't. We all in. We all we got. Long gamers. We all we got. Swim good. Swim good. J.F.K. We swim good. Tonight we love our enemies. Got the world on our shoulders. Forget who you pretend to be. We got your back, we are each other's crutches. Never see you drown. You gotta get up, get in and swim. Swim good. Oh, la la. Swim good. Welcome to the stream. Let's make the goal. Thank you.
wish I never. I never let them win unless I say so. And I don't show my cards, but I play it though. They put them in my bag like my bankroll. This time that's just not the case though. I was lacking, I ain't proud of it. I knew I could've held it down for real, but you really came to show out. Before I knew it, I was shotgun, got one with me. Never meant what I said to you, baby. Was in character for the animation. You ain't never let it stop stimulation. Had to take it back to play in my favor. It's all love when I see you when you're smiling. Put the gas on it, but I kept the mileage. Seen the bullet coming, but I didn't dodge it quick enough. I wish I never did it. From the bathroom to the kitchen. Wish I would've kept it pimping. Should've never took that mission. Never got into your Lambo. Let you shoot it up like Rambo. Now you made me an example. Caught me slipping, I'm so over this. I wish I never. And I wish I never. I usually got the game in a head like known to keep a piece on that stock. Then drive them up the wall, no rest stop. Couldn't keep it on the low like bedrock. I was lacking, I ain't proud of it. I know I could've held it down for real, but you really came to show out. Before I knew it, I was turned down, burnt out, got one with me. Never meant what I said to you, baby. Was in character for the animation. You ain't never had to stop stimulation. Had to take it back to play in my favor. It's all love when I see you when that smiling. I put the gas on it, but I kept the mileage. Seen a bullet coming, but I didn't dodge it quick enough. I wish I never did it. From the bathroom to the kitchen. Wish I would've kept it pimping. Should've never took that mission. Never got into Lambo. Shoot it up like Rambo. Now you made me an example. I'm slipping, I'm so over this. I wish I never. And I wish I never. I wish I never. Step into a world. Step into a world. Step into a world. Step into a world. Step into a world where there's no one left
All of them awesome.
but the very best. Your MC can tell. Step into a world where hip-hop is new. Where MCs and DJs pick up excuses they play
sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2,
4, and 5.
2, 3, 4, and 5. Stop wasting your money on marketing schemes and pretty packages pushing dreams to the fiends. A dope MC is a dope MC. With or without a record deal, all can see. And that's who KRS be, son. I'm for the mill, I don't grunt. Yes, yes, y'all, you don't stop. KRS-One, rock on. Yes, yes, y'all, you don't stop. KRS-One, rock on. All of them awesome.
He goes by the name of Jay Bro, ladies and gentlemen, with the best hairline on the internet.
Thank you, thank you. Yo, check your messages.
I got you. Just getting a little feedback on my stuff. And you hear me good?
I hear you perfectly fine.
Thank you, sir.
What up, James Jackson? Good show you put on tonight, bro.
Who's that? This guy is
Cousin.
You wanna jump off camera real quick and have a quick convo?
Yeah.
Give us a second, guys. All right. It's been a long, long, Been a long couple of days. Becky, how you doing tonight? We got some goals in different area codes. You guys know how this goes. We swim good over here. See, streaming is the type of thing I try to explain it. The reason why I say swim good, for the people who don't know, my name is J.F.K. My real name is Randy. They call me Randall, which is really not my name. But these people, these assholes, want to call me Randall, and they think that bothers me. And it actually doesn't. And I know they're probably going to clip this and say he's so mad, but it doesn't, because they try to say that like in second grade, your name's Randall. But my name is Randy. It's on my birth certificate. But I just want to be clear. I don't care what you guys call me, because my kids, they call me dad, and they love me. My kids love me. My kids call me dad, and they fucking love me. So there's nothing any of you pieces of shit can say to me or say anything. I just want to be clear. I just want to be clear. So you call me whatever you want, but my kids call me dad. They don't know my real name. Well, they do, but they call me dad. So let's be clear. All right? It's cool, but my name ain't Randall, just to let you know. But they think that, and I know it kind of comes off petty when I say that, because that's what they want. And I guess I'm giving it to them by reacting to that. But I just want to be clear that my kids call me dad. I'm part of a crew called the Good Dad Gang. It's a great gang. It's the only gang I'm a part of. It's called the Good Dad Gang. I can't say that about other people, because other people have track records of not being good dads. One thing I did right in my life is be a good dad. That's one thing that I corrected in my life, was be a good dad. Like 1000%, like no flaws. Like I'm flawless in that department. Flawless. Flawless. And that's all I care about. Because in the end, it's not about me. And I think every dad or any mother should think like that. And that's all we strive for. It's a business. It's a business of being in the mindset of making your kids, or should I say, helping your kids grow to be responsible and great at anything they decide to do in life, and be their parent, whatever age they are. Keep parenting. I'm a great dad, a good dad, part of that gang. A lot of people in here right now, hashtag good dad gang, if you're part of that gang. Good mom gang, if you're a part of that gang. A lot of people can't say that. Some of these people that talk shit don't even have kids, or their kids probably don't even like them. So before you throw stones, think about that. I'm gonna bring Jay Brill back. So, ladies and gentlemen, that I just wanted to be clear with that. So we've been talking about we heard about Alex, and you said this situation, this person doesn't know what we know.
You don't know what we know.
Okay. So
I'm trying to find
we've
out
been
if we can do that right now.
all right. Just stand with me, my brother, backstage. Just stand with me real quick, my brother. I see you.
Go ahead,
I
do
see
your
you.
thing.
Just stand with No, I'm just
Oh,
talking to the
right, all
man
right.
backstage. We have a guest tonight. I'll just call him CW. Well, his full name's on there. But yeah, Corey is his name. And I'll tell you, we've been trying to get to the bottom, or trying to get an idea. We're not from Dallas. We're not from that area at all. And we don't know these people. I don't know Alex, and I don't know Little Ralphie from Dallas, aka Ray from Dallas. I don't know him. Corey, whatever you want to call him. I don't know them. But tonight on this stage, we did some, Jay Brill did some investigating, and he got somebody who knows Corey to kind of get an idea of what type of person he is. Is he a good guy, a bad guy? No one's forcing any of these people. We don't know none of these people. This is the first time I'm ever meeting this person that's backstage right now, to try to give everybody an idea of what type of person he is. Because, no one ever steps up.
Talked
You
to him
have
for
these.
the first time 5 minutes ago.
What's that?
I just talked to him for the first time 5 minutes ago.
Right. So we're just trying to get an idea. And obviously this is, we don't know what he's going to say, whether it's good or bad. We have no idea. But we're going to ask him and see like what it's like out in Dallas, what type of person Alex is. And just kind of get a temperature check of what's going on out there in Dallas. So without further ado, coming to the stage is Corey. Corey, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing?
What's
How
up,
you
Corey?
doing? Nice to meet you.
Chilling on it. Yeah,
Chilling.
Corey, that's my cousin. Corey
Oh, is he?
mama is Corey mama is my grandmama, one of my grandmama's sister's daughter.
Mm,
That's Corey mama.
okay.
Corey mama name is Cynthia. Alex, that's our cousin. Alex is as our cousin on the Ramsouth side. To Ray, he's not like blood related, but he's blood related.
Does Cor-
we,
does Cor-
yeah,
Can I ask you something, Corey?
huh?
Does Corey know Alex? Do they know each other?
Yeah, they grew up together.
Oh, they grew up together.
Yeah, they
Okay.
grew up together. Half of the time, slept under the same roof and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they all knew.
Wow.
We all grew up all
Mm.
together. And Corey and Alex mostly grew up in the same little neighborhood, same everything, under the same household.
What was that neighborhood like growing up in Dallas, and where exactly was it? Was it in Dallas or like outside of
Yeah,
Dallas?
the neighborhood that they grew up in is one of the toughest neighborhoods in Dallas. Is what we
Really?
call 44. That's South
Mm,
Dallas and Dallas.
mm.
That neighborhood is a rough neighborhood, drug infested, prostitution infested. It's hardcore criminals over there. It's rough over there. I can say this, and I'm gonna say this before I even start explaining about Corey or anything else. Corey did grow up hard. I will say that. And while I'm speaking, I'm gonna speak nothing but the truth, the good, the bad, and but the truth.
Can I stop you for 1 minute, please?
Yes.
What made you reach out to us?
And I was on Facebook strolling, and the next thing you know, I end up seeing it. It showed up on my new feeds, and somebody was trying to tag me in it. I tell you, do you want to approve or whatever? And I told, I said, no. And so I hit up one of my cousins. I said, what is this? What's this right here? You know what I'm saying? And they were saying, that's the same old stuff, which I had unheard about it already. It's been going on, especially I had heard about it once before when Alex had first had mentioned it or whatever, that that Corey was about the child abuse or whatever. But I had already been hearing it's a few people already out here that been saying about Corey ways and what he does and stuff. And so I was like, well, that is my cousin, so it made me reach out to y'all. Corey, he does have some, man. He has some nasty ways. He has some nasty ways. But um, as far as Alex has always, I don't know nothing about him blackmailing. He has never blackmailed
Can
him
I
or
can I back
anything
you?
like that.
Can I back you up a little bit, Corey,
Yeah,
if you don't mind? All right. So he grew up in you said it was the area. What was it called? Fourth Rock or something like
44. Yeah, 44
44.
Oakland, South Dallas.
Okay. And how old are you, if you don't mind me asking, sir?
I'm 36.
36. And how old's Craig? He's got some years on you, right?
Yeah, Corey in his 40s.
He's in his
Yeah,
40s.
Corey is one of my big cousins.
So was you underneath the same roof? You was in the same household that you speak of?
Yeah, even back when Corey used to rap.
Oh, yeah, Corey used to rap.
Yeah, Corey
Was he any
used to
good?
rap like, yeah, he was good.
He was good, huh? Corey could
Yeah, he
rap,
was
huh?
good. He could rap
Would you
and
believe it?
everything.
Nice. So they used to hang out, and so this was the same house that so we spoke to Alex. He said he used to hang at his grandfather's house. Is this the house you speak of?
Yeah, there's that's uh that's Robert Ramsaw. That's big Robert Ramsaw. He's deceased now.
Oh, he's deceased now. God bless him. Um, so let's paint the picture of that house. So like, what happens? Like, so ha- everybody's hanging out in the house. Who was doing the who watched the younger kids? Like you guys. You guys were a little bit younger than them. They were over there with you.
When we was younger, Corey used to watch us. When we come over there, Corey would watch us. Which Corey used to come to my mama's house all the time. Corey used to he spent a lot of time even at my mom's house and over there. Corey now growing up, they used to move around a lot. You know, they always gonna have to stay with a family member. That's how
Mm,
Corey and his brother and his sister was. You know, they always gonna have to stay with a family member whenever we was growing up. Uh as far as over there, like Corey always like Corey, our oldest cousin, which is like Quincy and all of them, they used to watch us and different stuff when we was younger and stuff. Which is that is Alex and them uncle. Quincy, our cousin Quincy, and Nicole and all them, which Nicole is deceased now.
mm.
Um,
Now, where's
but
Ray's brother? Ray, you said Ray got a brother,
yeah, he got a brother. He got a
and
brother
is
named Haywood.
what's his name?
Haywood?
Haywood. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. So you guys would all be at this house, and you grew up in this house, basically.
yeah.
And
We
so,
grew
what
up
year?
in that. Well, I didn't grow up there. I lived with my mom. We just everybody used to be at Ain't Nita house. That was like the cook of the family.
Right,
She
right,
used
right,
to
right.
man. She used to throw down. That was everybody could come there. You gonna come get a meal
Mm,
and you're gonna have your place to sleep or anything. You know, there was a open door for everybody. That was like the person house in the family that everybody could come and pile up at. She gonna have everybody kids because she used to cook everything from scratch. So
So,
everybody used to be over there. Corey, I could say Corey mostly grew up as his child days on up to teenage days. They was 24/7 under that roof.
mm.
24/7 under that roof. Out of a week time, everybody out to school and different stuff. Everybody, no matter where you stay at, you going over there to South Dallas, over there to go hang out or something. But Corey, as in watching, you know what I'm saying, like watching the younger kids, I had heard about that, and I really want to speak on that. Even though Corey has a bunch of messed up ways as far as like he grimy and stuff like that. But I heard the allegations even about the child abuse. I can't agree with that because I don't, I can say even I have my own feelings that Correa messed over me before. I have my own anger towards him on certain things, but as far as like putting something on his back that I don't, you know what I'm saying, I never have seen that type of side or something that I even can even have the thought to think that he would do is that like the messing with a child,
Mm.
because he might be overprotective a lot, you know what I'm saying? But as
Mm.
far as that now, but great, he will mess over you if he can. And he has some nasty ways. He got some nasty, dirty ways.
So let me just say this. So you was in that house at that time. So was when you guys, what age do you think you was when you was in that house? So because Alex talks about that space and time, he said it was like 27 years ago. So I'm taking like 99 or something like that around that time.
Yeah, yeah.
So you was in there. So what was that space like? Did you ever see like these allegations allegedly happen in that space of time in that house? Did you ever see anything in that house go down
As
like
far
that?
as me, no, I never had. I haven't. I now I done seen like whenever you little you playing like high go seek and different stuff like that. You flirting on girls or something like that. But as far as like him, just physically touching or messing with a child when no we was kids, I never did. And if he did, then it was something that I didn't see at the time, or probably I was too young to know, but I wasn't even that young not to know. We grew up to know what is going on and watch our surroundings and stuff like that. But I also have unheard not only from other people that was mad at him, I also heard from women that unsaid that, and the person that Alex be talking about, I also heard from that person once before that supposedly, he had touched up, messed around with her or something.
What with a
But
girl?
yeah,
So a girl made
well,
an allegation against him back then.
yeah, that he had undid something, and and I remember, Corey, he cried and everything, and he said he didn't do it, which we all knew, we all we all said it then, man. Particularly he get on our nerves because he was a big old child, but
Right, right.
he was big old overgrown child, but I never, you know what I'm saying, I never seen like him, abuse, like sexually abuse somebody, or something like that. I never unseen that. He have other ways. He might sneak in, pinch you, thump you, or something like that. But I
What do
ain't
you
never.
mean? What do you mean like pinch you? What's that mean?
Yeah,
Like just play with you?
when he used to get mad when we were little, that was like a discipline thing. Like you sure he'll sneak and do it whenever somebody looking at he'll pinch you or something, or he'll pop you or something like that.
Mm.
And then he did this, he did that, he ain't do that, or something like that, and
But he
knowing
was
he just did it.
like horseplay, you mean? Like horseplay playing around, you mean? Or
No,
serious? Serious?
no. Yeah. Hey, you
Serious.
crying?
Oh, oh, he had
Yeah,
you crying. So
yeah,
he would pick on the little kids you're saying?
yeah. Like whenever we act up or something, he used to do that. Yeah,
Okay.
it'll make you cry.
Mm.
It'll
So
make
that's
you
what
cry.
so what are these, and I'm trying to be fair, so let me just ask it directly. So for your knowledge, you don't think that Corey would ever hurt a child or anything like that, right? That's what you're saying tonight?
As far as a sexual abuse, I don't think Corey will rape a child.
Okay.
And I done heard stories about, even, the stories about him, what I'm saying, taking ecstasy pills and different stuff at one point and things like that. And
Was that around that time though? Because I'm just trying to
yeah,
stay around that time.
yeah,
I'm trying to
around
stay
that
around the
time, yeah,
like
around that time, it
you
was
were
a lot. It was a
you were
lot
like
of
10 years old, right? You were like
yeah,
10, 12. Okay.
yeah. And Corey was like a teenager. He was like about 13, 14, somewhere up in there, or probably a little older. But uh, I done heard a lot of stories, and one person told me a description, and it made me look at Corey a little different. And I just kept my boundaries around other people. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch them around other kids, but I can't say that that he would touch somebody at that time, at that back then, or anything.
Okay. That's fair. So when you say so how would you describe Corey? How long have you seen him recently? Have you been around him like since then? Like did you guys split
Uh,
apart? Like what's your relationship with
yeah.
him now?
Last time I spoke to Corey was probably about, I want to say what, probably about 5 or 6 years ago, like
Okay.
5 or 6 years ago, and I had quit talking to him because at the time he was roommate with somebody else, and I let him come over there and stay with me. I had an apartment, and I let him come stay with me once before, and some money and stuff came up missing. And whenever I asked him about it, and I knew he hadn't did it because I had it on camera, you know what I'm saying, me and him fell out about it, which I know how Corey is. Corey was steal from me. Corey, yeah, I know how Corey is. So,
Okay.
I know, he was lying or whatever, and he sat there and lied to me dead in my face, and I knew he was lying. So, man, him got into it. And before then, you know, Corey was already a lot of the stuff that even now he was already going through, where he used to tear people down, tear up their names. Not only tear up their names, shoes. A lot of times he'll go after people, and a lot of things he'll go after people for, and some of the things he's sitting up and doing, or he'll allow somebody else to do. You know, but but Corey, whenever he was around, if he come around or something like that, and everything else, he gonna try to make you laugh, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He always have you laughing, or sometimes you gonna laugh at whatever he talking about. But I can't, as far as like negative when it comes to him, is as far as like Corey used to be dirty, like, man. I remember when we was kids, man. He was like about 16, 17, man. He wrote boo boo on my mama wall.
What's that mean?
He rubbed boo boo on my mama walls.
He wrote a boo boo.
No, he
Oh,
rubbed boo boo on
What do
the
you mean?
wall.
What do you mean he rubbed boo boo? I don't. I'm still lost. What does that mean?
Yeah,
I'm
like
sorry.
like, like shit, like boo boo.
Oh really? Oh okay. Like shit. Okay. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. He
Why did he
rubbed
do? Why
shit
did
on
he
the
do that?
wall.
He was. God damn. Shit.
at
For
17,
real.
he did that.
For real, he rubbed boo boo on the wall, yeah. And my mama, she was mad as hell because my mama used to keep tissue and stuff. She had, why did you do that? He told me, I don't know. And he was a teenager then. She made him go back over there to South Dallas. He had to go back over there to Miami Nita house.
So like,
Even
what's your overall take of like if you were gonna describe? Because the thing is, Ray is known on here on this like this space, this community of people. He's known. He has a YouTube channel called Ray from Dallas. Was you did you know that he had a channel, YouTube channel called that
yeah,
Ray from
see,
Dallas?
yeah, see, I didn't know about the Ray from Dallas. I remember the IOTBA show. I even remember
Oh,
when
okay.
Corey first started that. Corey first couple of videos of the old TBA show whenever he first started off on his first on his own. Before he started off on his own, he was doing it with this guy named James Gray. After that, him and James Gray, they quit fooling around. They wasn't doing business no more because of Corey had stole some stuff and messed
He
up a
stole
whole bunch of stuff.
he stole some shit from him too.
Yeah, the dude that was investing into his old TBA show. And then he started with me, and me and my brother, he was already rapping. I was doing most of the editing and video. And so when Corey first started his old TBA show by himself, I was the one helping him doing it. Corey didn't know anything about too much of that. So I started, helping Corey with the video of how to make the video, how to make like his old TBA videos and stuff. When he first started all of that, he was putting a lot into it, but Corey already had a reputation already as far as like he grimy, he sneaky, he gonna steal,
Can
or
I stop you?
it's
Can
just
I
be
stop you
bad
right?
business.
Can I
Yeah,
can I stop you right there? Do you have any reason to be shitting on him right now? Like what's your
nah,
backstory? Did he do something grimy to you to make you say all these things? Like if would someone else come up here right now and say you're a liar?
no. And if they do, I get on here with them. And
Okay.
and I don't have no reason to try to knock them down or anything like that. And I even told Alex the same thing. Man, I want to get on there and talk to them and stuff, but I'm gonna speak the truth. But at the same time, I'm also gonna speak the good in him because it's not a whole. He has bad to him, but he also has good to him. And
Okay.
and whether I'm pissed off at him about certain things or not, I can't say something that I know is not true about that man. You know what I'm saying? And I know like he has kids. Corey
Mhm.
has kids and he raised them. He loved them dearly.
Okay.
And man, for a long time we didn't think Corey was gonna have no damn kids.
Mhm.
But as far as like the child abuse, I too much ain't talking about that because I don't honestly believe even in my heart. And right now I'm kind of a little pissed off at Corey because even after all these years and after he got back on his feet, he ain't hit me up and said, "Hey man, I know I was wrong for this or that," or none of that. He when he have a problem with you, he gonna block you, he gonna try to avoid you, and you might get a paper in the mail of a lawsuit or he might have put an order on you, a protection order. So
He did what? He did that to you before? No.
yeah,
Really?
yeah. But he had called. He told the police he felt like he was he might need a protection because he was in danger. He felt like I would have did something to him, and that was because I was mad because he had stole a bunch of little money from me, and I had got mad at him.
So he went to the police.
Yeah, he went to
So
the
it's fair
police.
on his own cousin.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, he
Wow.
went to the police. But Correa always been like that though.
Oh, he's a
When it
cop
comes
caller,
to
you saying?
yeah. Correa ain't finna he's not Correa's from the streets and stuff like that. But if Correa gotta fight, then he'll fight. But if he can avoid it or something like that, he is gonna avoid it. He gonna avoid it and he gonna move around. Hurry up with the move around. He ain't for the dude. He not for the dude too much
So
of that.
he put a restraining order against you?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what
They
year was
want
that? What year was
that.
that?
That was in what 2019, 2020. I received the paper. Said it was a
And what
restraining
was
order for me that I couldn't be around them, don't come in contact with them, and all kinds of stuff. It was so many restrictions on it
wow.
that I couldn't
So
be. I couldn't come back around. I couldn't be so many feet around him and different stuff like that. But
now you
I will say, you know, I did tell him I was gonna shoot him. And
oh
I did
goddamn.
have, yeah, I did tell him that. You know, I'm gonna tell the truth. You know,
No,
I
tell the
did,
truth.
yeah, I did tell him I was gonna shoot him back then, and that's because at the time I was already taking my own losses and different things. And then you knew this, and I'm letting you know what I'm saying. I'm letting you over here too. And it's like you don't, and you know what I just went through, and you gonna play with me like that. And so I was upset, you know, and stuff like that. But even back then, a lot of the same stuff was still going on, and I'm gonna say the same thing I said even back then when I was hell of a pissed off at him. You know, Corey, he has a bunch of messed up ways, a bunch of messed up ways.
Can he be
As far
trusted?
as can he be trusted?
Yeah.
Depends on what it is. Depends on what it is and how much trust that you want them to have. How much trust, how much leeway you gonna give him? Then yes,
Can I ask you a question about Alex?
yeah.
You think Alex a liar?
For Alex to be for Alex to be mad at Corey about a
No, no, no.
sexual,
I'm mad. I'm asking you, do you think Alex is a liar?
nah. As far as I know, you know, he ain't never lied to me about anything that I know of.
Why don't let's talk about Alex for a second. We talked about Cray.
Uh,
Let's talk about Alex. What type of personality is Alex? Like what? And and be straight up, man. Tell us the good and the bad. What?
Alex, Alex now Alex is a working man. He a father now. Before Alex became a father, Alex was a street dude. Alex was a as we call down here in Dallas, he was a stepper. He was a, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was a stepper. He was a shoot. Alex was one of the guys that don't play with me. You know, Alex was a street dude. He was a hustler. He was a, you know, he was a jack boy and different stuff. Alex, you know what I'm saying? He was out here in the streets. He been to the pen and different things like that. Uh, when Alex came home, then you know he was even still mad at Correa. It's been years since Alex been saying this since forever.
So so Alex been saying this allegation since he was a kid.
Yeah, Alex been saying this even before he went
What
to
what
the penitentiary.
what was the story you heard?
That Correa had sex with some underage, with some little girl whenever we was child. I mean, whenever we was a child, one of our cousins. It was supposed to be a
What
family member.
a girl? He said
Yeah, it's
that
supposed
was
to be a family member.
that's what Alex said. He said it was a girl.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a family member whenever we was young.
Okay, he said it was a girl. And so, was there a shed in that back of that house? Did he ever talk about a shed? Was there a shed back there where your grandfather's house back in the day? Do you remember a shed back there?
Yeah, because his granddaddy used to do plumbing. So they had like the plumbing vans. He owned a plumbing company.
Mhm.
They used to, you know, do the plumbing on houses and stuff. And yep, it was a shed back there. It was like about two sheds, if I'm not mistaken. It was a
Did
shed,
anybody
and then one of them was raggedly messed up.
did anybody play in there, hang in there? Was it like hide and go seek or some shit like that? Anybody ever go in there?
No, no, it'd always be too much stuff off in there. You hurt
Okay,
yourself playing off in there.
okay. So
Yeah,
go
but
on. So this
could you hide in there if you were playing hide and seek or something? Could one, two people fit in
Yeah.
there?
But you can't, yeah. If you playing hide and seek, some people might, you know what I'm saying, run off in there and sneak and hide or something like that. But It man, it be so much stuff out in there, and that sewage stuff be all out in there, and it be packed. And I don't know how if y'all know how like what we call Dallas hood houses, where you'll be like, man, that house. You can tell they been there, they just keep up, collect stuff,
Hmm. Yeah,
just keep up just have a bunch of stuff piled up everywhere.
We call that
That's
hoarder
how it
shit.
was.
yeah.
Yeah,
I get,
that's how it
I get,
was.
I get it. So he been telling this story, but he told you that there was some. Who was the little girl? Was there little girls at the house at that time with all you guys? When
Yeah.
did
I
you
don't. I
ever
don't want to
ask?
speak. I don't want to
No, you
call their names.
no, you don't. No,
Yeah,
you
or nothing like
please,
that.
please don't, please don't.
Yeah, we
That's
don't
Yeah,
all.
want
You know,
names.
I'm just trying to understand. Did you ever talk to any of these girls to corroborate the story? Did you know?
I talked to one, and
And
the
what was
one
the
that
reaction?
told me they told me yeah, but whenever I talked to her, other people was sitting right there, and they was giving her a look like if she was already like she knew what to say already.
And so,
Like
what
if
was your
she had
feeling?
same like I'm saying now, I can't say that I feel like my cousin. Well, I can't say that I feel like he would do something like that.
Even
And we
after she
had we
told you,
had
you don't feel
pedophiles
it.
in our family, huh?
Wait a minute.
Even after she told you, you don't feel that way.
No,
Well, no, she didn't tell him. She said that every time he
yeah,
asked her, they were giving her looks, and it
yeah,
never
they was
came
giving
out.
her looks, but she answered and she said she
Oh, I
said
heard that.
yup. She said yup. He was on top of me, and
Oh, wait a
he
minute,
would
wait. Let's back up. So she
yeah,
did say this happened.
yeah. She said that it had
Yeah, I
happened.
heard that.
But
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry,
she
Jacob.
admitted, yeah, she said that it happened, and she said,
And
he was on top of me and stuff like that.
That Corey was on top of her.
Yeah, that Corey was on top of her,
Now, how
and
old was she
Alex
at?
supposed to had on walk. Alex and them had walked off in the room. Alex had came in the room or something. That's why
Mm,
Alex and them they don't too much fool with Corey and his brother now.
oh, his brother.
Yeah, him or his brother. They don't fool with
Mm,
them, Corey or his brother. Now Haywood, I can't speak on Haywood because I never too much. Haywood always was, even when we was young. Haywood was gonna always keep a job. Haywood was gonna always be going working or some or with some woman, and he was like the pretty boy type of thing. Corey wasn't gonna never work. Corey,
mhm.
there's all these platforms and internet stuff. That's the best thing for
That
some
was it.
people. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I get it. Different streams of income. Right? I get it. I
yeah,
get it. I'm here now.
yeah,
God damn.
yeah.
Let
He,
me
he
just say
wasn't
this.
finna.
So let's back up. How old was that girl at that time? At that particular time, was she you guys' age or was she Corey's
Yeah,
age?
no, she was like I age.
So
She was young.
she was like 10 years old.
Yeah.
And so at the time, you being at the time when you asked her, was you a 10-year-old asking a 10-year-old this?
No, I asked her this. I want to say probably like well, the first time I asked about it, it was whenever I first heard family members talking about it, and I never forget. And I was like about 13, 14. You know how you heard your family member talking about like family secrets and different stuff? And I went out, "Hey, I heard this." And so I went and told my mama about it. And I asked my mama about it. And whenever we did asked her or whatever, the girl, you know what I'm saying, and the other people that was in the household, cause we didn't just ask around just just me, her, or nothing like that. And I asked because the person really had trust for me. And I said, did he really touch you? Was he goosing you? Cause back then we used to say goosing. And I said, was he really goosing you? And she said, yeah. But I still, I was just, even though I told mom, I said, Mom, but I don't think Corey will.
Did
Now
you
we
ask
had a,
Corey?
huh?
Did you ask Corey?
Corey, no, I have never asked Corey. No.
Eh, why not though? Why wouldn't you do that?
Because
Were you
after
afraid?
that time, I wouldn't conversate with Corey at all. At that time, even though I was still a teenager and stuff like that, I wouldn't hang out with Corey because even with you having that allegation, back then it ain't back then. it ain't like how the internet world and stuff is now, where you say, well, somebody catfish me, somebody will act like me, or something like that. And we have sex offenders. We have sex offenders in our family. I also have I have two sisters that also was molested. So that's something that I always been something serious about. That's always been something beyond serious.
So you said you
So
had I heard you say earlier, you mentioned this. You said there was pedophiles in your family. Is that what you're
yeah, we got
speaking to?
pedophiles in our family. We have some pedophiles. And even the story that I heard that a lot of people is saying about Corey, we have a cousin named Durr that is on probation for them same cases.
Mm. So let's move on. So Alex, tell us about Alex. So what was Alex like as a kid at 10 years old when you guys were little? Was he was he a timid kid?
Alex was a
Scrappy kid?
fighter. Alex was a fighter, and since Alex was a kid,
Did he get
Alex
along
was
with Did he get along when you guys were 10 at that house? I just want
yeah,
to
he
take you
got
to that
along with
house.
Corey and everybody.
They got along. They never
Yeah.
fought. Did Corey ever try to do that stuff like you said, squeeze his cheek or like punk him or anything like that?
No, Alex won for the play that, and then not only that, Alex always been, even since a child, he always been the kind to where you're not gonna play with him, or he gonna let it be known he gonna fight back or something like that. But him and Corey used to be real close. They used to hang out and everything, kick it, hang out, the whole 9 yards.
And how about
He
Corey's
wasn't
brother?
scared of Corey.
Huh?
Alex wasn't scared of Corey.
No.
How about his brother? Was his brother a scary guy? Was his you said he
Oh,
had a
Haywood?
brother. Yeah.
No.
No,
Nah,
no.
Haywood. Haywood,
God
nah. We
damn,
used to
Haywood.
think Haywood was gonna be gay.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, no. Haywood ain't finna fight. He ain't finna, man. Haywood take out running on you fast as don't know what. He'll leave his girlfriend at a store to fight a bunch of dudes while he run to go get help.
Mm.
Nobody ain't finna fear
Oh, okay. All right.
him.
I dig it. So
Yeah. But
have you been involved in Alex's life like since then, since you guys were that young, or did you like spread apart and come back?
yeah, well, Alex had went to the penitentiary for some years. Alex he went to the penitentiary, for some stuff. I don't know if y'all know his background and stuff. I
We know
don't,
about it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. See, Alex, he had went to jail. He had got locked up. They were hitting them gold and silver places and different stuff. And so he was gone for I think like 8 9 years. Cause he got out. Now he got out after my brother got out. Yeah, he went in after my brother did. I think Alex got locked up in like 2005, 2006, or 2007, somewhere up in there. It was like in the 2000s or something. I can't remember the exact year, but Alex had went to the pen to the pen when he got out. Then yeah, soon as he got out, yeah, we was back connected. Like, man, it could be at least once a week. I'm gonna call and check on him, or he gonna hit me up, check on me, or something. If he need his car worked on or something like that, he'll hit me up. I still remember before Alex even went to jail, I was the one fixing up one of his car. He was one of the first dude that I know used to have a square body car with some real big rims.
A Caprice?
No, it was a square body LTD Crown Vic.
Oh, you had the LTD. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
a burnt orange LTD. And that was before anybody down there in Dallas, before anybody was riding on like 24s, 26s, and stuff like that. Back then, it was just 22s. Everybody loved
Right.
it. You get 22, you zone. Alex was
Mhm.
young and he was riding on some 24s, 26s. And we still say that to this day. When nobody doing that till Alex started doing that, that's why they call him Alex the Great.
Nice. Nice. Okay. That's so Alex ended up going to jail. He comes home. So what can you tell us about Alex now? Did you when's the last time you talked to Alex? Alex, are you proud of Alex right now? Like you said
Right
he
now,
turned his life
right
around and things
now,
like that.
Man, I'm so proud of Alex right now. It's a shame.
Mm.
Alex, right now, Alex is a family man. Alex is going, man, if it ain't about his kids, he's not fit to get involved in nothing. If you call him and you tell him, man, let me tell you what this and that happened, he gonna tell you, man, that negative stuff, I ain't got time for it, man. Man, I'm sitting here with my kids. I talk to you later. He'll hang up. You
So
know, the person Alex is now is totally different than how Alex once was.
right. Let me say this. So you say Alex is not a liar, right?
Yeah, he ain't never lied
So
to me.
so when he's telling you these things, even all these years later, you're 37, he's 37, he's telling you all these years later. Do you believe anything he's saying? You still don't believe that, or you just can't believe it?
I just can't believe it because one thing, if Alex speaking on something for that long, it got to be something else. It's got to be something else. It can't be that he was just mad or something happened and he was just pissed off at the time and made up an allegation or something like that. If he holding on to it like that, and one thing he untold the family, man, don't fool with Korea and different stuff like that. If he's saying that for that long, something had to happen. Something
Can
had to happen.
can I
I
play? Can I
just can't. Yeah,
can I play something for you real quick?
yeah.
I want to play something. So Correa made a statement about this situation. Um, Brill, ask him a question if you want while I pull this up.
Um,
You, if you want to, you don't have to.
I'm thinking. So you watched that whole interview that Corey made today?
Yeah, I watched majority of it, and then I cut it off,
You
and
didn't
that's
watch.
why
Why didn't you listen to the whole thing?
Yeah, we're gonna play
because
it right. Go
Oh,
ahead. Go
you're
ahead.
gonna play
I'm
it?
sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it
be-
to him. Go ahead. Go ahead, Corey. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the reason why I watched half of it and then I cut it off is because I know Corey has his falls on certain things. Corey has his falls, but I'm not gonna sit up and as far as that right there, if he really did do that, then that'll be a big shocking to me. And not only that, as far as him saying like this person, that person, like everybody else is against him or something like that. Correa is on that end. A lot of it was bull. A lot of it, I just look at it, man. I ain't got time for to hear that. I don't too much. I'm not gonna feed into to that until he come correct about a lot of things.
What if someone
Why?
filed a police report on him about it? Would you believe it?
If it's a police reporter on him about it, ye, I would say yay, yes, and then no somewhere. Now, if y'all like he's saying he got something he gonna play for me. Now, if I heard Corey suspecting, I know when Corey lying. If it sounds somewhat like if he had, then yeah. But to make a police report
So
for
my
somebody to
plan.
make,
No,
yeah,
go
I'm
ahead,
listening.
Corey. I'm sorry. Finish your thought, brother. Finish your thought. I'm
But
sorry.
for somebody to make a police report on him and stuff like that, now that's something that's serious. And as far as like it's going around a little too much.
So
It's
it's been
going.
going around. So this been going around your family. A lot of your family. So how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have what living. I have one brother alive, and I have two sisters alive.
God bless your brother that passed, my brother.
Yeah,
Did
I
you say
have
one of your?
one of my sisters passed away.
Oh, it's one of your sisters. God bless you, my man.
Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
a drunk
So
driver hit her head on driving on the wrong side of the freeway.
scumbag, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, man. God bless you, man. May she rest in peace for sure.
Yeah, for real.
yeah.
Um,
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry, man, for real. And I appreciate you sharing that. I just want to say, does any of your other family members hear this? Like, did they ever hear this and come to you like, "Hey, man, what's up with this?" Like, is that something that's floating through the family, or does
Yeah. One of the other people that grew up at the house, which is my eight Nita son, he he is man, he all the way off into us saying, man, Corey did that. He don't whenever you mention Corey name, man, don't mention him. Don't talk to him. Man, don't talk to me about him. Matter of fact, if you at his house, he'll tell you, man, go on, get out of my house talking about it. Don't mention the name over here. He do not. He
because
do
of
not.
that because of that allegation?
Yeah, and he even said,
Did
he
he
said,
make an
man,
allegation as well, or because of Alex's allegation?
no, he made his own allegations. He said for sure that he knows that happened.
Mm. To the girl,
Yeah, he said
and
for
this
sure he know that that happened. And I at first my first thought was I said, well,
where's this
man,
girl
you just
now?
saying that,
Where is she
girl.
now?
Now,
She's still out there in Dallas?
yeah,
What
yeah,
about your
she's still in
cousin
that.
that says that he don't like to hear his name? Would he become? Would he want to come on the show and talk to us?
He probably would. That's Alex's nephew. I mean, that's
Alex.
Alex's uncle. I'm sorry, that's Alex's uncle. That's Alex's
Okay.
uncle, which is my real blood cousin.
Mm.
See,
So
Alex mama and stuff is on Alex and them daddy's side. Alex granddaddy and my cousin Nicole now is Alex mama's sister. See,
so
Alex
looking,
is like a step cousin. He just grew up with all of us.
yeah, he was your family married into his family
Yeah,
married into your family, right? So it's
right,
like I got a cousin like that I just call him my cousin,
right.
right? It is what it is, right? Um, so would you trust Corey around your kids?
Once before, yeah,
Say
I
that
would.
again.
Once before, yes,
How
Once
about now?
before,
yes.
Now you
yes.
trust him with your kids?
I ain't been around him in a few years, and then with a lot of stuff that I hear or whatever, then no. I
No.
would be, yeah, somebody gotta be around. Because I would expect somebody to do the same thing if it was me. Because that's how the things that our family have been through and things that our family has not only been through that goes on with our family, then yes.
Let me ask you this: people keep bringing up this thing about Alex. Alex has a charge, or supposedly, allegedly, I don't know. He beat up an elderly person. Did he beat up an elderly person? Is that
Oh,
true?
Alex,
Yeah, he beat up like an old man. Is that true that he beat up an old man?
yeah,
His police report's been all put out over the internet, bro.
yeah,
Everybody knows about it.
Okay, I'm not trying to shit on Alex, but I'm saying
yeah,
we're being fair here. So he answered that question honestly, right? So therefore, he's not being because they're gonna try to spin this and say that we talk behind scene. This is the first time I
yeah,
ever seen you,
yeah. I
right?
ain't
So I
never
just
met
want to,
you guys. Yeah,
yeah. So I just want to be fair across the board. All
yeah,
right. So okay, Alex, he's being fair. He told the truth about that, so he's telling the truth about everything else.
yeah. Alex,
He's
yeah,
not being
Alex,
biased,
yeah, Alex ain't perfect. I'm
right?
not gonna paint a picture of him just being perfect or nothing like that. Alex have his ways too. Alex money hungry. Alex love money and stuff. Alex is a street dude. Alex is
Mhm.
he's our cousin, but shoot, when it comes to him, some money and different stuff like that, nothing else don't matter.
Well, let me ask you this, right? And I'm not trying to, but right now, in the right now, if you look at, so you haven't talked to Corey for 5 years. So for fair to say, you said you haven't talked to Corey for 5 years.
Yeah.
So fair to say you don't know where Corey's at right now in his life, right? But with
Uh
Alex, okay, do
Yeah,
you know where
with
where?
Corey, I can say I don't know the inside of where he at right now in life, but last that I known, and this was just not even a year ago. shoes, even from close people that are always around him and stuff. I know he been taking care of his mama. His mama was staying with him and stuff, and with him and his wife and his kids.
Nice.
He was doing good with it, his platform and stuff like that. He just wasn't. He had kind of like isolated himself. He only talked to certain people.
Okay. And why do you think he did that? Like because of these allegations were creeping around, or he was just being bad to people?
Allegations, and then a lot of things that he had and did to a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, to certain people. And then not only that, our family has now with this digital world and all of that, and now, man, it's easy for anybody to try to make a profit off of you, or try to, they'll tear you down or break up your household just to have your household. You know that man. Our family has a lot of love, but our family is not like normal family. We always say that we don't have like family reunions too much. We don't have stuff like that in our family. We don't
Mm,
have a whole lot of that, and that's why I say, Corey might have certain ways, but a lot of people don't know the way Corey grew up. Corey didn't grow up like a lot of us, as like we had a mother, a stepfather, or our fathers, food and different stuff like that. Corey them didn't grow up like that. Corey them, since he was a little boy, it was basically he was raising himself.
mm.
Corey always done had to basically raise himself. He
He really
always
he didn't have a good relationship with his mother.
growing up, no. His mother used to use a bunch of hardcore drugs and different things. Corey, he went through a lot of stuff I don't want to speak about,
No,
but
that's
Fair.
fine. That's fine. That's fair.
yeah, but a lot that Corey has been through him. And Corey has been through a lot of things before growing up. He didn't grow. He didn't have it easy, or where should we say? Well, I know. We're gonna get food. We're gonna eat dinner tonight or something like that. Corey was gonna he gonna always eat at somebody else's house, clothes at somebody else's house, or he gonna be at somebody else's house unless he figure out some kind of way to come up on something
And when you say come up on something, what does that mean?
like food, anything. Corey and them, they didn't grow up like like a lot of us.
I
They
get it.
he didn't have the parents like a lot of us did. He didn't have the
He didn't
mother
have
and
that
the father.
discipline.
Yeah, he didn't at all. He didn't have like discipline, none of that type of stuff. Man, man, even when we were little, when Corey even was little, man, they could stay out all night, no rules, do what you want, smoke cigarettes, smoke
Oh wow,
weed, whatever. Yeah, and they were young.
young.
They were young.
Yeah, it was a different time in the '90s, huh?
Yeah,
It
they were
was.
young.
So let me say this. So now you know Alex. Alex changed his life around. Do you think Alex still has that? As you called it, he was after the money. He was chasing. He was hustling. Do you still think he's like that, or do you think he like switched it up, changed up? What would you describe Alex now? Do you think he's gonna go? Do you think
Oh,
he would relapse and go back to prison?
if you mess with his kids or his family, then yes. If you
Right.
mess with his kids, I ain't gonna even say his family. If you mess with his kids, or if you try to do something to him, then yes, that's without a question. But as far as like, man, I come up off of this and that. If it's something that'll get him caught up, then and he know, man, it ain't 100% I'm good on, then he ain't for to do it right now. Because he know that, he know if he get in some more trouble, Alex might not be back home. His
Is he
kids
on
Yeah.
might,
parole or
yeah, his
probation
kid,
right now?
huh?
Is Alex on parole or probation right now?
Yeah, he on probation. If I'm not mistaken, I think he on probation. Yeah.
So you said you went on Facebook and you seen something posted. Did you exactly did you see posted? You seen the thing that Alex posted, or you seen something new?
No, it was something. It was some set a guy named Aiden or something like that. No, not Aiden. A Thompson or
Yeah,
Timothy
A
or something
Terrence,
like that.
A
Yeah,
Timothy, Carney.
Kearney.
yeah.
And what did you see exactly? You seen him? You seen a blog about what did you see?
About Alex and Corey. And that's why I asked somebody else. I said, "Man, what's going on now?" Because I remember when Alex been. I remember even in 2000 and what 18, 19, Alex had first ever exposed that to the web or anything and said, "Hey, man, Corey, man, he a child molester. I don't know why the family still talking to him and different stuff like that." Alex always been on. If you mention Corey name, Alex gonna say, "Don't mention his name around me." Man, forget that pedophile. That's why Alex out. That's how Alex announced Corey. That's why I say, even though Alex have his ways and Corey got his, but for Alex to keep saying that for that long, I don't think Alex would just hold on even to anger, or even if he was trying to cover up with something that probably, you know what I'm saying, sure, he don't want folks to know that everybody that they all probably did together or something back then or something.
Let me say this. Is there anything, any reason why, other than of that allegation actually happening, that Alex would be against Corey? Because we talk about they were in the streets together, right? I mean, we
Uh
you said
Now,
that Corey was.
besides that, the only other thing that probably could be, and I don't think Alex will make that allegation just over it, is probably about whenever he first went to prison, and there
What
was
happened?
some people turned them in for reward money and different stuff.
And do
Alex
you
first went to the pen whenever he was robbing and stuff like that, and everybody knew he was running from laws at the time, and people turned him in.
so so the word on the street, Corey turned him in.
Ray and my cousin Nicole and Yolanda.
They turned him in. So you think he would hold a grudge? What you think? Do you think Alex is the type of guy that would say these things about him because he turned him into prison?
He probably will. When his auntie passed away, sure, he was mad about it. He still, he be, yeah, he could. Yeah.
So you think you can make up? You think he would make up a lie saying that Corey was a child molester because he got turned into prison? You think that?
but Alex said that even before he had went to prison, though.
Oh, you said it before he went to prison.
Yeah, I heard that
So
even
what?
from Alex before he even went to prison.
When? So when did you actually hear it? What year? Like how old you think you was when you first heard it?
My first time hearing it, I was like probably about 12 or 13. That was the beginning of the 2000. Cause Corey was still like rapping at the time. Or did he had just stopped rapping for a minute? It was like about, I want to say anywhere between like the first time I heard it was in between like 2002 or in 2004 or something like that. When the first time I heard it.
And so
I
Alex
never
never.
forget I was staying in Oak Cliff at the time.
So Alex never after Alex and him never rekindled, right? Once he said this allegation against them, they never were friends again, right? They didn't go back to
No,
being friends, then back to
nah,
this. That
nah.
was it.
Yeah, that
So
was
this is
done.
before.
So,
So this is
so let me ask you a question because he didn't get mad at him. You're saying that he didn't make the allegation because Corey turned him in. You're saying that he didn't talk to him anymore because Corey turned him in, correct?
Yeah, like Alex still probably mad at him because he suspect Corey and other people turned the man back then, but Alex was already saying that Corey had molested a child, a kid, and he had raped the kid because even Corey was still a teenager the first time I heard about it. He was just in our eyes wrong, but instead of it just being like a molestation, it was like supposed to be like a rape. It's supposed to be a physical like rape, like man, you did that, and that person didn't want it, type of thing.
So Correa made a statement about it right today. So Correa created it. Let me just give you a quick little synopsis of who Ray is right now, what he's doing. He created a channel called Ray from Dallas. He never showed his face. Unfortunately for him, he went on these. If you know anything about Ray, he kind of just pushed it to the limit and was calling people out and just calling women crazy names and just being nuts, right?
Right.
And they strike his channel, which means is they were going to take his channel down, and they did a copyright strike.
Yeah, he
I
had
don't know if
called somebody some type of goose, some shit. He
yeah,
called, yeah, he
yeah.
called someone.
He's
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at
yeah.
her, but it tripped me out.
God damn, hold on.
But I
You
ain't
wrong.
heard of it. Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. God damn. Yeah. So anyway, he did this and his channel got striked and he had to put his name in to kind of like fight the strike. And by doing that, he had to expose his name. Now he was a villain. Everybody wanted to know who he was, right? So
Right.
when his name came out, this person searched him. And then there was a post back in 2024 from Alex
Yeah.
with the allegation to all you guys' family on the Facebook.
Yeah.
And so Alex basically they reached out to Alex and somehow or another Alex popped up on a live stream. And when he popped up on the live stream to confront Ray, the first thing Ray did was jump off the live stream. He didn't want to talk to
Yeah.
Alex.
Yeah.
He ran away.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even talk to him.
That's
So
correct.
that's correct.
Yeah, that's correct. And that's why I say it's hard for me to believe it. But if you're not gonna sit there and face to face and go with it, then what did you hiring for? Because if that's on my back, man, I'm gonna make a post about it of my own self. I'm gonna go my own self. I'm gonna get on every platform I can and show my face and say, "Where she at, man? Put me on her with her and call the laws too. Had them on her with me, because I don't have nothing to hide from or nothing that I physically did. I'm not gonna run from it. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna keep going on about it until y'all say, you know what? Well, all right, we finna really see what's up. We finna really see what's going on. So by him doing that, Alex instead of going off, that's what make me say probably so. But I just don't see Corey physically harming a child or
And
rape at that type of sort.
And I get it, brother. I get it. And I appreciate your honesty for sure, And that's what we're doing. We're not here for like the thing is people don't understand. Like you said, this been going on for 27 years, right? This
Yeah,
has nothing to do with us. We're just here for the truth. Ray from Dallas, there's a checkered past in this movement between J.F.K. or whatever. The name came out and Alex wanted to tell his story. He just wanted to get it out there. And Ray had the opportunity to speak to Alex face to face. So he did make a statement, and this is the statement that he made. And I want you to, tell me what you hear, and if there's any truth to this statement, what he says.
And
And
ask
this is the
and see if this is him talking or if it's someone writing for him.
okay.
excuse me, guys. So this is the statement right here. Let's listen in.
Thank you. Thank you to everyone who has reached out, who has shown so much love and support, who used their platforms to stand up for me and for the truth, and who knows me well enough to understand how wrong and disturbing this situation is. I never imagined I would have to be here defending myself against something this baseless. These accusations are completely false.
That's wrong.
They are lies. Every single thing this man is saying about me is
Say that again. What you say, brother?
The way now the crime that's correct. But whenever the some of the words he's speaking, those are like it's like you fix it like that was already fixed. You was fixed to say, you was fixed up to say that. But
Okay.
that's how Corey sound whenever he talking from his heart, though.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
Corey. That's he had been crying right there.
All right.
Corey had to
Untrue.
been crying right there.
All right.
I've already been clear about this, but I want to say it again, plainly and directly. I categorically deny these accusations. They did not happen. What makes this even more disturbing is that this person barely knows me. We are not related. We are not close. No one in my family communicates with him. No one in my family believes him.
What are you gonna say about that? He's talking about Alex.
As far as Alex has always been seen as a family member. We never exclude Alex.
Is your
We
But he
never.
family
said this
close to him?
Yeah, a lot of our family still conversate with Alex. A lot
so
of
is
them
Alex.
conversate with Alex. Yes,
He said the person barely. He said Alex barely knows him.
that's a lie. Alex know Corey a lot. They all grew up. They claim the same neighborhood and everything. They all grew up mostly in the same household. Alex always was around Corey and different things too. Now that as far as like Corey being grown, now he don't know him the grown Corey, like from all these years. He ain't been around. He probably ain't talked to Corey in probably like no more what almost about 20 years or so, like 15, 20 years, but
That's what he told me too.
yeah, it's been about 15, 20 years, but as far as like growing up wise, yes. Growing up, yes. Now the Corey from the in between the past from her to anywhere like 15 years and older, no.
Let's play a little bit more of this. That's basically the gist of it. But let's play a little bit more of his apology. I mean, of
No
his
one
statement.
supports what he's saying. Before all of this, I knew he had been in jail and involved in criminal activity. I did not know the full extent of the history until these false accusations forced us to look into it. And what we've since learned raises serious questions. But I'm not here to speculate about his motivations. I don't pretend to understand why someone would do this. People can assume things if they want, but I'm not going to. What I can say is there's things that the public doesn't know yet about and how all this came together and to be. And what we learned is just as disturbing as the lies being told about me. There's something else that needs to be said. Making false allegations like this, accusations of sexual crimes against children, is not just a lie about me, it trivializes real child sexual abuse.
Yeah,
It
that's correct.
undermines the credibility of actual survivors. It makes it hard for real victims to be believed and taken seriously. That is
Yeah,
deeply wrong and is fucking sick.
that part right there, I
Since this
believe that's
started,
correct.
this individual
That's
who
correct. Speaking
currently
his heart
is
right
out
there.
on parole has made public threats against me and my family that has real consequences. My wife is living in fear. I have two young children. No family should ever have to experience this because of false accusations made for attention, money, or malice.
Righteous.
I'm not going to litigate this online. I'm handling this the right way through the proper channels. To those of you who know me, who know my character, and who are standing up for the truth, thank you guys with everything in me. I feel that support, and it means everything. Anyone who actually cares about the truth will see through this. As many of you know, my nickname has always been the truth with a F, and the truth does matter. The other
The part where he said about he believed that as far as false allegations, and that before you put that on somebody, make sure it's true. Them correct words. And I
Right.
say that because when my sister, one of my sister that's deceased now, when one of my mama boyfriends, which name was Peter, when he had when he had my mama ended up catching the dude molesting one of my sisters,
Sorry.
and that's what, and that's how I know when Corey said that. That's why it's hard for me to believe that Corey would do that. But you never know. You never know. Because whenever he said that, the first thing Corey did, I remember back then and we was young and they were older. Cause all them they was kicking it with this other dude, and all them was gonna jump on the man. And Corey kept saying even back then, are you sure? Don't lie, don't lie, nothing like that, because that's something serious. And even though they were gonna jump on, Corey believes that when it comes to something like that, incarcerate a person. So that's why I say, the first stuff he started saying, I can tell, like, all right, somebody told him this how you need to say this. No, don't say it like that. Say it like this, before he even recorded it or whatever. But some of the stuff he's saying is from Corey. Some of it
But
is Corey.
but let's be clear. So he lied saying he didn't know Alex though. He does know
Yeah, he
Alex.
lied about that.
All right. So and then other than that, you heard truth in his voice about other things, and he did
Yeah.
say some stuff that sounded really good, right? But the fact is, let me ask you this: if Alex, the type of person Alex is, going to prison and coming home and being in the streets, like you say, and all the rules you just said in the streets, and right, and let's just talk the streets for a second.
Yeah,
Let's not. I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth. Let's just say an example. We all know you can't put that jacket on somebody, right?
yeah, you'll lose your life where we come from.
You'll lose your life,
Yeah,
right?
you lose your life. You be disowned from our public.
All right, so let
But
me ask you this: if Alex put that jacket on Corey, why is nothing happened to Alex?
Um, the when I say you'll lose your life like that, no, the person that been accused of it, well, they especially in the areas where they known for it and different stuff like that, it'll make it hard for Corey to maneuver or go or do anything. Every move is watched.
no, so what is how does Cray move? How does Corey move around the city? Is he known as an offender
No.
in the city? No. So he
Now with those stories is known by a bunch of like a few gang members. It is known, it's been told, a few, not only a few gang members, a few good dope boys, uh a, a bunch of a couple of family members and other stuff.
but how long has this been going on? How long have they known?
As far as it getting serious, like it just really hitting hard when Alice came home and brought it back up.
And that was what, 2018 or
Yeah.
before? And
When
then
Alex first brought it back up again, that was in 2000 and yeah, 2018, 2019. When Alex
and
first brought it back up.
so why don't you think that Ray ever went and fixed it? Like went out and talked to these people. He's from the same area. He knows you. Why didn't he
Because
go?
Corey halfway scary.
What
Corey,
do you what do you think he should have done?
if I was Corey, I would have either we all go live and we can get this straight. You know, if it was me, I run my black. I'm sorry to say, I run my black ass down there to the police station and tell them, hey, I've been accused of this. I don't know if y'all already investigated or not, but let's go and get this taken care of because I know I'm okay. And Corey, it has them same type of morals. Corey's supposed to have those same type of morals. So I feel like when Alex first started coming and saying that again, he should have went. You know, he should have. Man, forget that. Let me talk to Alex then. You know what I'm saying? And him and Alex either, you know, they get the stuff out in the opening, or however, not the way that it's been going around. But I will say for a while, even whenever it first started back getting said. Courageous kept saying, "Man, I'm not worrying about that, man. Them lies, man. That's bull." And he kept on, you know what I'm saying, just doing his thing and different stuff. But he was making remarks and different things back in different ways.
Like how so?
Um, how he said, Alex had different things about his history and different things that we don't all the way fully know. Some of those things I done heard his stories. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. I haven't never seen Alex truly arrest record. I just know about his gun charge and aggravated robberies and different stuff like that. That's all. Them the only
So what
ones
did
that
Corey say Alex had on his record? Did he say he was an offender?
uh that supposedly it was some. It wasn't that Alex was supposed to be an offender, but it was a story once before that Alex had some wild ways whenever it came to women.
What, beating women up or
Yeah, and now I ain't gonna say just beating a woman up because if Alex hit a woman, she had to really push him there. And that Alex gonna get away. He gonna go knock on the next door neighbor door and knock him out first before he just sit up and jump on a woman. But supposedly Alex had misdid some things to a woman before too, and not to just his baby mama, which he recently had a arrest on.
so you're saying something sexual?
Yeah, before.
And that's what Corey put on him? Corey said that happened?
Yeah.
But
Corey said
was it
that years ago, and then one other person said it too.
okay?
And but the
So
dude that also said it, I halfway don't believe what he say because he just starts stuff, which he used to have a platform too, but it was a different type of platform. While Corey used to do his all TBA, and the guy that used to do the other one, he's been around the family a whole lot, and he was halfway promote Corey back then.
so you're saying someone said something about, now do you know the female that they're talking about? Did you ever talk to
No,
that female? You never
no,
talked to her.
no.
But you also said there was somebody else that said they knew the same thing that Alex knew about Corey, right?
Yes, but that same person I went and told Alex the same thing about Corey whenever he was mad at Corey.
So what do you mean? So like say
The
that
same
again.
the same person sit there and talk about the situation about Alex. It's same person that went and sat with the same situation with Alex and told Alex, man, I'm just trying to make sure y'all was safe, y'all was good. I'm just make sure you good, man. I'm just make sure you straight. But at the same time, we're still dipping and dabbing from both ends.
This is the same guy you spoke of earlier that said that there was a girl that told, don't talk about him. Don't talk. This is the same guy that didn't you
Uh
say it was your cousin? Didn't you say your
Alex is
cousin? He would
uncle.
come. Alex's uncle. Is this Alex's uncle?
no,
So
no, no,
no. This is someone
no.
different.
Yeah, there's
So
somebody
you
different.
so you're saying there was this person who would basically put dirty air between Corey and Alex, like
Yeah.
basically say Alex was a predator and
Yeah,
Corey
and
was a
then say
predator.
Corey was a predator. Yeah, but this
Okay,
same person I know for sure sometimes he does that to people, or he'll make fake pages, or he'll make your phone seem like if you the one using a fake number or whatever, and it be your real phone line, and
but your
he'll
uncle,
put it on you.
but Alex's uncle said the same thing that Alex said.
Yeah, about Corey.
Now,
Yeah.
what about Alex's uncle? What type of person is he? Is he did he do time? Is he a good dude,
Nah, he
bad dude?
ain't. Nah, he ain't never even been in jail for a ticket.
So this guy has no reason to lie.
N- nah.
And you
None.
can get me in touch with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can
So
get you in touch with him. Matter of fact, before I had even heard from y'all or whatever, I had asked him first. And the first thing he told me too, he said, "Man, don't call me." He said, "Man, he was getting his hurt there." He said, "Man, don't tell me about Corey. Fuck that pedophile. Excuse my language on this platform, but he was like, forget that pedophile." He said, "I don't care nothing about him." He said, "I ain't never cared nothing about him in a long time." But
and
he stayed mad at Corey about the same thing, and it's over a woman.
it was a lot.
So
And this how long you think it's been going on? Has this been it's the same amount of time like back in the
yeah,
90s?
same amount of time. No, because Correa and him had started. They was back kicking it and like conversating, like family wise and being around each other. Family like shoot, everybody get together or something like that. But another then that's whenever supposedly another situation happened or whatever where the dude said that Correa had supposed to had tried to get at his wife or something like that. I mean, not his wife, his girlfriend. He was trying to talk to one of his women or something like that. And then that's when they be said, and then shoot, while everybody still stuck on the old stuff, statue law out of that. Shoot, Kareem told people about the other little ones and that he just did a couple of years ago. And that's whenever the second allegations came out. That's supposed to been the second girl.
So do you think, right, after all the time, right? And I think we got it mixed up earlier with the question, but you broke down about with Correa about someone with a sex offense or is pegged as a sex offender in the hood. They're looked at as, every all eyes on them.
Yeah.
But my question was a person who just got out the penitentiary, right? If
He
he
has
was the
more
one,
power than anything.
well, but what I'm saying is if he was the one who put that jacket on somebody and it was fake, right? That's not way they move in the
Yeah.
penitentiary. You just can't be saying
Yeah.
someone's a
See,
rat,
in
someone's a
this, yeah, in the
so
streets,
let me just say this. So
if
do
it
you
comes
think
out,
Alex so Alex knowing that, right? Knowing that, he been to jail and if it comes out that he has no receipts, so to speak, that's going to come back and haunt him, right? Like, that's not a good thing, right?
yeah, he have an ex. Yeah, the ex go on his back.
You have an
But
X on his back.
until it's proven that Corey haven't none of that, the streets don't care because you
Right.
shouldn't be in a situation to have that jacket on your back.
So the streets don't care. You
So
shouldn't be in that
until Corey
situation.
can prove, like, hey man, yeah, it got to be. They got to see real like documents showing, hey man, I was clear for this, man. None of it wasn't true. He get on these platforms. What Corey got to do? He got to show his face on some of these platforms and talk to y'all completely, and
Oh,
also with the ones that accusing him of it.
but you heard him say
He
that he
has
wants
to
to
do
go.
a face to face.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna do that, and he already got a lawyer.
And
Yeah,
he already
they
said that he's a liar and he jumped off. He jumped off right when he seen Alex's face, he ran away. Now, if you seen
and
that
see
clip
that's
and you see
yeah,
like
and that's why I
why would you
say
think he would do that? Does that concern you?
Yeah, because why wouldn't he sit there and confront Alex if Alex is lying? Unless his lawyer has told him, it's best for you not to
He didn't have
conversate
a
with him
lawyer
or something like
when
that.
this happened. He got the lawyer after he jumped off.
See, Correa, then in that case, you hiding from something. He didn't have no reason to. And then when he says the only other thing I can say is if he don't want to add flame to the fire, and that's because how he said his wife and his kids probably his girl be living in a world of fear, and that's probably because how they know.
Now let me say this. So knowing Alex now, Alex is a family man. He's not into no activity, right? He's doing the right thing,
Yeah, as far as I know, yeah.
as far as you know. So
Yeah.
does Corey need to be scared if Alex is doing his right thing? Do you think is the last time you talked to Alex was is his focus on revenge or is his focus on his kids?
His focus is on his kids, but Alice don't need to be around Corey.
Okay, fair, fair. So let me just in closing, right? Did you get the word from Alex that you could say that to him,
Say what?
J bro? No. Hmm. Not that I
I
mean
can
it's
s-
out there. It's out there.
What? That I can say that what?
Let me ask
Now
you
I'm
this question: How
talking to
much
J bro.
do you know from that Turtle Boy clip that you watched, that Aiden Timothy Carney? What do you know about this situation?
Um, about the blackmailing and all of that, or about
Yeah,
About the
yeah.
whole clip that you saw. What do you know? How much do you know?
um Corey, as far as blackmailing, I won't say Alex was blackmailing him, but Alex did make posts about him and tell him that he was gonna expose something. He had something that he could expose to destroy Corey all the way. He kept telling him that. He did tell him that multiple times. He
On
put
that
it all
thing
on
that
the
they
internet.
sent you?
Huh?
On that article that they sent you about Aiden Timothy Carney?
No. Let me see if matter of fact I can pull it up. Hold
Yeah,
on.
please.
Hold up.
I feel bad, man. We got this poor guy up.
Yeah,
Damn,
no, I'm
Corey.
sorry, bro.
Corey, man, do you need a ghost energy, man? I got one for you, buddy.
Yeah,
Wake you
see
right up.
this right here.
Oh, the blog, yeah. Oh, okay, it's a
Oh,
post, yeah.
you read the blog about him.
Yeah. And
And
as
how did
far
you find that? How did you find that? You just randomly was
Someone
going
sent
through
it to him, he said.
yeah,
oh,
somebody who
someone
sent
sent
it
it.
to me. Yeah. And I at first, whenever I first seen that, I thought, man, Alex started him a YouTube channel or something like that because Alex was talking about once before he was gonna make him a what's the name where it will be to expose all pedophiles and different stuff. And his first what's the name was gonna be correct.
Wow. So what do you think? Do you think we should play the clip or you think we should just end this?
Yeah, you can play the clip.
No, we gotta respect Alex.
I mean, it's out there though, isn't it?
That's what I said, but he said, you don't know.
No. No? All right. All right. I'm gonna let Alex speak to you. It's not my place to say it. Um and you can ask Alice what we're talking about. They talked about some clip, and if he's willing to open up to you about some things, maybe he should. I don't think it's my place. But listen, Corey, man, Jay Bro will talk to you behind the scenes. I appreciate you coming up here with your honesty. You
Absolutely.
play you came up here pure transparency. You spoke from your heart, right from the truth. And we kind of got an idea who Corey is and got an idea who Alex is.
All right.
At
And
the
if both of them watch this, I want both of them to know. At one point, man, y'all was cool. If all of this is over something else, y'all need to squash that. When it all
right,
boils down to it, shoes. If it's over a different type of beef or something like that, then stop it. If it's gang related or it's because you feel like the it's something to do with the streets, and don't make up something like that. Or don't be lying, correct? If it is true, go ahead and get it right. If it is, can be squashed, then y'all can make a better team by coming together because not only that, Corey need to change a lot of his ways and he can grow even more. Alex have a lot of things too. And I done heard some stories about Alex too. I done heard some things about him. I just don't know if it's true as far as like some other stuff. I even heard about a different type of video or whatever of Alex saying some other stuff.
that
I
what's
heard
that?
that
Doing stuff like what?
uh as far as he didn't know that he was getting recorded. He was being recorded by a woman before.
And what happened? What was in the video?
I don't know if I should speak on it or whatever.
No, don't
But
speak on it then. If it's
yeah,
if,
but
if
I
it's gonna
will
if it's
say
gonna
this. I will say this: the recording, the voice recording or whatever of him, and where which a woman had recorded of him while he was talking and what was going on at the situation at the time and stuff. If it was how it sounded, then that's you can't throw a rock in somebody else's backyard when you ain't even swept off your front porch. And that same
But
thing for
what
Ray.
can you give me a little context? But what was the conversation? Like, did it have to do with Corey? The video
No,
have to do with Corey?
no. It
It
was a
has something
situation where Alex.
with Alex that had to do with him and another woman.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think
So
that Alex would make a a YouTube page about exposing pedophiles if he was actually had done something, a sexual assault prior? Like, do you think Alex is capable of saying, "Hey,
if
let's
he
make a like I hate pedophiles, but yet I did some fucked up things sexually to a girl." Do you think that's something that he would do?
I would say if it's covered up, then probably yeah. And if it's some money or something like that, yes. And then every pedophile is not a pedophile. Some of them has been tricked and lied into certain things, but I always look at it as you should know. And then not only that, a pedophile to me is not only someone that sleep with underage girl whenever you take something that ain't yours. When you took
Right.
something that could be given for free. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's a pedophile to me. But as far as like Alex just making his own little what's his name and going about it, I think he just talking, and I don't think he would. If he did, he would probably wouldn't even he wouldn't let it be known that it's him behind it probably.
But you don't know if there's any facts to that recording. You didn't hear that recording, or you did hear that recording.
Yeah, I heard the recording. You just can't really tell what was really going on or what was really happening, but something wasn't right. That's the best way I could put it without saying too much or something like that.
All right. Well,
But
we got
his voice, but he was in the background of it, also talking. He was also talking, and he also screaming and some other stuff. As far as yeah,
How long ago was that?
it's been a couple years. It's been a couple years. I would say just like a couple of years
Did you ever talk to him about
from
it?
some wild party or something like from not from wild party. It's probably been like now you go with your homeboy, you go mess with some females and different stuff like that, or you and your partner go as they call it down here, toss up a thought or whatever you call it, so a situation like that.
Oh, okay. So, did you ever talk to him about it?
Nah,
So this is the first time you really talked about it. He's
yeah,
gonna hear it.
well
I just
yeah,
asked him through text. He said he's lost about that. He don't know about that.
yeah,
He said
I
he's
did.
lost.
Yeah, I said,
Who
was he
showed? Who
talking
showed you?
about a recording of you and a girl? And he said, shit, I'm lost too.
What?
Yeah.
What? Who told you about the recording?
Uh, the dude, the same dude that I told you that was going and telling, was being on Corey's side at one point, and then going to the
So,
other side.
so that's what he was using. He was using the recording. Like, okay, he said this about Corey, but this is what he's about right here.
Yeah, and that's why I say a lot of things can be edited up or Western, and that's why I can't say that was even true or anything because there's no
What's
facts whenever it came to Alex.
can what's the dude's first name? Can you repeat his first name?
Nah, he kind of known a little bit.
All right,
And if I say his
so
first name, everybody
so
gonna
how,
know.
okay, so how about behind the scenes you tell Jay Brill his first name and he can run it back by run it by Alex, and see
I
what
can do
he
that.
says about that, right?
I
Because
can do that.
let's get
I do it.
let's
I do that.
all right.
And I'll keep that off the record.
Yeah,
Yeah. I wouldn't. I don't want to have that dude. I don't want to put his name out there or whatever because that dude is man. He'll mess your world up a little bit.
No, I
Mess
feel.
your
I
world
get
up.
what you're
Yeah.
saying. I get what you're saying.
He'll mess your world up a little bit.
We're
That's
not here
why I
for
fought.
that.
Yeah, whenever he used to have a little bit of control over Corey life had to come to a complete stop at one point because he spoke on his name once before.
What do you mean spoke on his name?
That's
like
by
that.
him being a slime ball, by him being a slime ball and some street stuff. He was a street dude.
Well, my brother, man, Corey, you get some sleep, my man, and I appreciate your time, sir, coming up here tonight and just speaking on your neighborhood and speaking on, the people you grew up with, kind of getting an understanding because none of us really know these guys. I mean, we don't know these guys, point blank,
Yeah.
period.
See,
And
I'm not from 44. I just growing up, I used to that's where a lot of my family is from. So we always go over there and my Aunt Nita has everybody go over there. She well known for homemade cakes and donuts and different stuff. But that's everybody used to hang out at the house and stuff in 44. That's where they from. That's their neighborhood. You ask any one of them, what part of Dallas you from? What you claim? You know what I'm saying? What's your hood or whatever? 44 Oakland, South Dallas.
my man, Corey, you get some sleep, my brother. Peace and love,
Oh
right?
yeah.
God bless you. We'll talk
Uh,
soon, bro.
All right.
And we'll talk.
All right.
Peace and
Thank
peace
you.
and love, my brother. Peace. Corey, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful, beautiful. He was straight up,
Yeah.
and he held back no punches. There was no bias there. There was no bias. Just trying to get an understanding of who people are, and that's
Right.
what we do. We want to know who we're talking to. There was an accusation last night on um, a confession, so to speak, his truth. Alex, we'll just put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the reaction of it was not not what you would expect from the person who got that type of confession from somebody. There's been a lot of backlash. There's been a lot of live streams. A lot of people talking shit about me and Jay Brill, and there's been court documents filed saying that we can't speak on it. They want to preserve our phones, all types of shit.
They
And
want to silence us. That's what he's saying. They want to silence us.
right, and we didn't ask for this, right, Jay Brill?
We didn't ask for this. We're doing what we set out to do. We're doing God's work, justice, exposing the truth, so exposing corruption. We're not battling against each other like that. We're trying to get to the truth, and they're distracting us.
The fact is this: it went that way, right? It started from James Jackson's live. Alex came on. I don't want to hear how he got on. That's not the point. You just heard this man tonight talk about this been going on for many, many years. So
27
he
years.
so if tonight, I hope that you guys take this, whether you hate us or you love us, right? Take this and remember this been going on way before everybody. The point is Alex gets on the stream, Ray's on the stream, Ray runs. We hear Alex make an accusation. Our reaction of Ray running is like anybody's reaction. I'm sorry if my mind goes to, well, if you run from something, why would you run? Especially with something like that. That's crazy. And you had a
Right.
chance you had a chance to come back on the show. You had a chance to go to another platform. You have a chance to go to your platform because keep in mind, you just heard all about him, right? You heard about that he did slime ball moves. He and that's the past, right? And a lot of people could say fucked up things about any of us, right? I don't know how true that is, right? And I'm not saying that I believe him. I'm not saying that I don't believe him. But if little Ralphie has things going on and he's covering his face on this movement, knowing, can we all agree on this movement that if someone finds out who you are, they go above and beyond to try to pull up criminal records and just talk a bunch of shit about you any chance they get and make you out to be the biggest piece of shit there is. So here he is talking shit about the woman of the movement, the free Karen Reed movement. He called Karen Reed olive oil, you know? He's got Lindsay Catani on his show. His show was formed because of us, right? He was the Huckleberry. He didn't hold back his tongue. He was outspoken. He went live at 6 in the morning, 10 in the morning, 10 at night. He was live all day long. If anybody did a live that disrespecting the house, the Huckleberry was coming. Okay. We did a live stream. A person says, hey, now that we know who you are, right? Let's look into you. And they looked into you and they found this allegation. What do you think was going to happen, Correa? Maybe you should have filtered yourself. Maybe you should have thought about your situation of how your life is going now behind the scenes instead of this alter ego that you have, because that's what it is. Obviously, Ray from Dallas is not Correa. Ray from Dallas is an alter ego. That alter ego, you know, if someone finds out who you are, they're going to go hard on you. And if that's trailing you, you know, that's something that's going to be, you're going to have to talk about it.
Your
Whether
past
you,
always catches up to your future.
yeah. And that's and listen, man, that's not to say that you did anything wrong. But in this space, right, it's like, you know, it's going to be amplified. Right. And that sucks. And maybe you should have got ahead of it. But hey, that's the way you went about it. I don't know. That's your prerogative. You know, not everybody's like me. I get it. I get it. You did it your way. You went about it your way, the cards dropped the way they dropped. And when you came on to the James Jackson platform, you ran out the way. And the first reaction was, wait a minute, Ray from Dallas just ran? Now, keep in mind, 24 hours, 48 hours before that, you were on your platform with James Jackson and you wanted him to apologize to you. But you don't want Alex to apologize to you.
Doesn't make any sense.
So that was our reaction. So then it goes a step further, right? People take that, they want to just zone into who was on the platform that night. There was scenarios, people are lying. This is all a lie because we're trying to get the guy tuberculosis, right? It was all about you, right? You rat. You all caught up? You rat? It was all about you. The rat. You're a fucking rat. That's all you are. And your boy, Will Henry, over there. Brittle boy. Two rats. It's all about you guys, right? You guys are the analyst. You guys got all the answers. You know how all it works, all the workings. And you guys jumped in this shit and made it all about you guys. And you put your suit on and then you put your little background on and you had him on the show. I told you, hey man, he'll come on your show. He came on the show and he confessed to you. And your reaction was, he's a fucking lie. He's a piece of shit. He's this, he's that. And you could have got this guy right here. Why didn't you get him? I thought you was an award-winning journalist. You couldn't have found this family member before. So you rushed the judgment. You did a blog about him. Now, regardless whether some of the things you wrote in the blog were true or false, the point is that's no way you're going to get to the truth. No one's going to want to talk to you after you just wrote a blog about him and putting their business out on the street. But you don't know about that, do you? That's hood booger shit. On the street, what's JFK talking about? Just like last night, what you said, right? When JFK texts me, he knows the difference between were and was. But when he talks to black people, he doesn't say the word were. He says was because he wants to act like he's black when he talks to black people because he's racist, but he's a wannabe. and you drop the W word that rhymes with the N word. I mean, bro, you are so out of control because you're a rat. You ever see a rat? They're out of control. They just do weird shit. Rats do weird things. That's what you are. You're a rat. So shut up. Your blog is not powerful. You're not powerful. You ain't shit. And if it goes the other way and you go to state prison, you're going to learn what hood boogers really are. So hopefully everything works out for your court case. God bless you. Because if it doesn't, you're going to go find out what hood boogers are. Because when you was in medical, PC'd up. Remember, in medical, the 60 days when you didn't talk to nobody, but you talked to the only guy you talked to was the big black guy that did your hair and that you wanted to go on his unit and he wanted to take you under his wing. And like, this is from your words. And then they told you, no, 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 you can't do that because you were getting lined up. Not lined up with the Clippers. I mean, lined up to get your canteen taken every week. And you didn't even know it. And just like last night, you got lined up. You turned around and you your tunnel vision. Your eyes were just to one person. Meredith did this to me. J.F.K. did this to me. You're like this. You can't see to the left, to the right. This is all a setup. And you crash the fuck out without knowing any of if this is true or whatever. The point is you backed up a dude, Ray from Dallas, who did a bunch of grimy shit to people, and you loved it. Let me explain. Let me show you something. You remember this part? Why would this guy right here? Let's not forget about how Ray from Dallas acts and how this guy acts. Let's just bring it back real quick. Hmm. This is he's talking about Karen Reed. This is the free Karen Reed movement. That's who he's talking about. Was she doing? You did. They tapped. This guy said that Karen Reed's sister don't fuck with her at all, making accusations against Karen Reed that her sister doesn't fuck with her at all. Telling all you guys, no problem saying all this shit. This guy's very outspoken, but yet we finally find out who this avatar motherfucker is. And it doesn't even look like him. That's
Not
the
at all.
crazy. Not at all. Do we forget who Ray from Dallas was? You guys are acting like that's the thing. See, people just got short memories, man. And you guys could sit there and talk about the First Amendment. It doesn't matter. It's the internet. People talk shit about people. We get all that. But not, you don't have to tolerate it. That's the other part that you guys don't understand. You could stand up to the rats. And when they say shit, you could stand up and say, no, no, you can correct the record. You have a choice. Or you can lay down. or you can lay down. So we didn't know who Ray from Dallas was. Nobody knew. He's saying all this wild shit about people. And then his name comes out. So of course, the first thing you're gonna do is say, man, this dude's been talking a lot of shit about a lot of people. What's his deal? What's he all about? You know, I don't understand why it's so hard to think that. Now it's funny that tuberculosis and Will de Galera don't even like put any perspective on the face behind Ray from Dallas. Like it's not even a shocker of that he did boxing or any of that. Kind of as if they already knew. Now I'm not gonna do sucker shit like they do and make fake fucking scenarios up like analyst you Will Henry. Will Henry, you going to Anytime Fitness tomorrow? Huh? What are you doing? You doing chest or you doing back? What are you doing?
I think he's gonna be running his mouth.
What you doing at the gym tomorrow? You want to do some burpees? I seen you do a video about my burpees. Said that, why would you be doing burpees? Why would you want to look stupid, JFK? Why wouldn't you just get on the treadmill? I challenge you to do some burpees. I bet you couldn't do 3 burpees.
I definitely can't.
Do you want to work out? Will Henry? You said you go to the gym for 3 hours. You stay in the gym for 3 hours. I call bullshit. 3 hours. What are you doing in there for 3 hours? Are you in the fucking sauna? What are you doing in there for 3 hours? You sit in there, do you wear a towel in the sauna? Do you wear boxes in the sauna, you fucking weirdo? Will Henry? The one who likes to kiss. The guy who left word on the street is at the Omni, you left with the bartender. But the problem is the bartender was named Chris. So let me get this straight. You flew all the way to Boston to leave with the bartender at the Omni, and his name was Chris. Okay. Definitely was in the sauna. Is that what you do for 3 hours, Will Henry? Is that what you do? Huh? But see, the only people that weren't surprised about this guy coming out was these 2 fucks, the rat and the parrot.
Right.
They're the only ones that weren't surprised, the rat and the parrot. Now, like I said, maybe they didn't know who he was. Maybe it's not a big deal to them. Parody accounts mean nothing. But to me, it was like, wow, this is his name. Like, why didn't he just come out to say who he was to begin with? This is an outspoken dude. And this is what he said. This is what he said about us when he thought he ran us off. This is what he said when he was talking to the goat. Watch this and watch the goat's reaction.
Think about everybody you done helped out and reached out to, and motherfuckers that made a lot of money. Why they want standing on 10 for the go? I've been here for 38 days, and I made these motherfuckers go on a 2-week vacation for a mental fucking break.
You did. They tapped out. You did. They tapped out. You did. They tapped out. You went to Hood Booger Talk Radio.
What you say, little Ralphie? You did what? What you do?
Sisters don't fuck with her at all. Think about everybody you done helped out and reached out to, and motherfuckers that made a lot of money. Why they want standing on 10 for the go? I've been here for 38 days, and I made these motherfuckers go on a 2-week vacation for a mental fucking break.
He did. He tapped out. It's so fucking funny, man. God damn it. You know
They
what?
know
man?
making us step out.
You are a clown, clown. You are a clown, clown.
We don't tap out for nobody.
You know what really pissed me off though is that you were watching the Patriots.
You did. They tapped out. You did. They tapped out. You did. They tapped out. You went to.
That is what Ray from Dallas was saying to TB. This is what he was saying. He was saying, like, I made him tap out, da-da-da-da-da. I'm talking about when I say he was streaming morning, noon, and night. He was streaming. And yet this dude Alex is saying all this shit and he ain't got a word to say. Then he makes the statement. So based on that statement that he made that we heard earlier, right? That statement, you heard what he said. He said, I don't know this dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's not a family member. And nobody is saying what he's saying. why wouldn't he just say that to Alex? Why wouldn't he just say, listen, man, I don't even know you? Why wouldn't he just say it? He was
This
on every
girl won't let
space.
him.
He was in every spaces. He was in every chat, but now he's got nothing to say. And you guys are going to say, oh, because he's just going to take the legal way. That's not what guys like Correa does. You just heard the type of character he is. He's an outspoken dude. He knows Alex. Why wouldn't he just talk to Alex? It's been going on forever. So my thing is this, the bottom line is this. Correa, you knew this was following you. And you, whatever position that you're in right now, whether you did it or you didn't do it, you should have thought about this. You should have thought about before you disrespected the woman of the movement, Karen Reed, before you went out like a crash dummy, disrespecting someone's ex-girl, saying, look at me, goat. Look at me, goat. I'm going to disrespect your ex-girl so he doesn't get in trouble. Then you talk shit about James Jackson's. Remember you sat there for hours saying, hey, anybody got information on LB? Anybody got information on Lauren Barry? Anybody get information? Send me the email. I want to talk to people. Remember you were saying that shit?
I want to
I
get her
don't
family up on my podcast.
I want to get her family up there. Remember you said all that shit? So what do you think's going to happen when people find out who you are, my man? You was acting like your name was solid gold and it wasn't. So whose fault is that? Who brought this on themselves? And here's the thing. Here's the best part about it. It's got nothing to do with us. And then you're on a platform. The dude's right in your face. You run. Then TB does a show, right? And you had a chance to go on TB show in front of 5,000 people and correct the record right there. Then he leaves TB show because he's not comfortable, goes on my show. You have a chance to come on my show, correct the record. Then tonight, one of your cousins come on here and speak to you. And he didn't say too much bad things about you. He just said your character. You know, we kind of got an idea how you grew up, who you are. We got an idea who Alex is. There's a lot of shit going on. What's right? What's wrong? I don't know. But as far as we know, Alex went down to the Dallas police station and he realizes now that's the only way he's going to finally get justice. He's going to have to do it the legal way. And he showed a card and that's what he's going to do. And he's standing on that he's the victim. Now, when we find out that did Alex tell him yet? Did you talk to Alex behind the scenes?
He said not to.
So he doesn't want to tell him that?
I
But
told
he
him he's
said it.
going to find out. It's all over the place. He
Yeah, but
hasn't
now,
answered me back yet.
now, to be fair, why wouldn't he want to tell him that? I mean, he's gonna find out. I mean, it's everywhere. Like, so why? Like,
I
what's
think
he
he's
gonna
still
say?
embarrassed because it's his family. And he
I
told
mean,
them for so long that he witnessed it. But I told him it's in his best bet to get it over with now and let him
but
know.
why
'cause
would? But
we're gonna
he's
find
putting.
out.
But here's the thing. He's putting us in a pickle, though. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, man, they can handle it. We kind of got
Yeah,
an idea. We got an idea of how everybody grew up. But I would have liked what I would have liked to do was to see his reaction to that.
that's what
You
I
know,
wanted to do. That's why I
and
asked him.
and see if that was any because he was there during them times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe he would have seen something. Maybe he would have seen him acting funny, but he's not saying that. So, you know, I don't want to act like the investigator and all that shit. But I mean, the fact that what we do know is this: we know that Correa's lying. Correa's saying that his family is no one knows about this. This room has been floating around, and here's another thing: Alex. There's been things people say things about him. I don't know. I think this is, think this is something that they and what is true though is that the way this scumbag handled it, and the way he turned it on us and he made it on attack on TB. And all we ever said to TB or anybody else, all these parody accounts, this free Karen Reed movement, the way you guys want to gang up, click, and have that mentality, you don't even know who the fuck you're talking to. And you think that's okay. And we don't. And that's the reason why we stay on over here, unplugged from that shit. Because we don't want to get caught up with that. We think it's funny doxing people, people calling people's homes up, things like that. It's not funny. It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. It's a
Saying
very
all
serious allegation, very serious matter.
talk to the people real quick.
On good news, Margot Nash is in the process of adding on to her book. There's going to be a chapter of everything that we brought out and all the evidence that they didn't know about. And they're going to have a book signing. They want us to be there when they do. It's going to probably be in March. He said he's still embarrassed.
Listen, I had to block this woman. I never said anything wrong about anybody not having kids. I said some of you people never had kids. So, you know what I mean? You don't know me, right? All I said was my kids call, I don't care what you call me. My kids call me dad, and I'm a good dad. And some of you guys don't have any kids. That's all I said. I think that's what I said. I don't have kids because I teach special education students because I choose the profession. It made a difference with me not having kids. Don't judge. Who am I judging? How am I judging? Because I made a mistake. I'm not perfect. It's a live stream. If I said something to offend you, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't think, did I say anything offensive in the opening?
I didn't
Be
hear
honest.
anything offensive.
Let me ask something. Did I say anything offensive in the open? Because I didn't even realize if I did. And if I did, I apologize. All I was doing was speaking to my new name. I have a new name out there and they keep calling me it. And I just want to let you know, right, that it doesn't matter what you call me. My kids call me dad. And some of you guys don't even have kids, so you wouldn't understand that. I think that was my point. You wouldn't understand that it doesn't matter about what anybody thinks. As long as my kids love me, I don't give a fuck what any of y'all think. And that should be everybody's mentality. That's all. And go ahead and say something about that. Go ahead. I dare you to, because I will keep that receipt in my back pocket. Go ahead and say something about that. Go ahead, cross that line. Go ahead, do that. Cross it. I dare you to. I triple dare you. Go ahead and say something stupid because I want you to do that. I want you to do that. I beg you to do that. Go ahead and cross it. Cross that line. There's a crew out there called the Not Fucking Around crew. You do know that, right? You think I'm being a tough guy? I'm being a tough guy. There's the Not Fucking Around crew is alive and well. Go ahead, cross the line and find out. You can run your mouth and you can sit there. You go ahead, just cross that line, and you will meet the Not Fucking Around crew. So go ahead. You can say whatever you want about me, but remember, don't cross certain lines, certain boundaries. I appreciate that. That's awesome, man, about Margot Nash in the book.
Yeah, it is. Things are starting to look up.
Yeah, for sure.
I got some more work I got to do on that, but we've been a little distracted the last couple of days. I put that on the back burner right now, but I think I'm going to start getting on that tomorrow. We need to get back onto our grind.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, this was just an extension of just explaining that they say that we don't have no other content, but we just said that we're in a new chapter in a book called The Politics of Murder of a case that's 30 years old. And the reason why they have a new chapter is based on our findings 30 years later. Let me say that one more time. There's a book out there called Politics of Murder, the Eddie O'Brien story. And there's a new chapter in the book that's going to be reprinted and resold. And the chapter in the book is basically on the new findings that was found on this show with Jay Brilliant, J.F.K, Kevy Kev, James Jackson, and of course, we couldn't have done it without the Long Gamers. That's a beautiful thing. So they say we don't have no other content, but that is a lie. And that's what it comes down to. I did a show with earlier today with James, and this guy sniped the Will Henry sniped the stream, and he's saying the guy says the most craziest things. Like the shit you say is so fucking corny. Like no real man even says the things you say. Like you really sit there and think you're intellectual. Like this right here is typical abuse, and this is that, and this is that, and this is that. And I get it. You're trolling and you think it's funny, but you're running out of content. Your monologue's getting old. Go ahead, keep milking it. But you might be wrong about this. You do know that, right? You might be wrong. And if you are, you're in trouble. You're in deep shit. You are, not us. You are.
Yeah.
We did the due diligence. We brought this man up here tonight, Corey, and we gave you an idea of what's going on. You guys had the bigger platform. We brought the truth. We brought a man from Dallas in, man, that was unbiased. And I kept asking him questions about Alex. The reason why I didn't drill Alex, because he said he was a victim. What am I supposed to do? When someone says that happened to him, I'm supposed to fucking interrogate him after? I don't know what to do in that situation. You can only assume that.
We don't want to look like he looked. Even though he has his people that thought it was okay, that definitely wasn't okay. Once he was a victim, the interview should have went a whole different way or stopped. He just kept going as Alex was a witness, not a victim.
That's all. Instead, you wanted to make it about us. You wanted to say the most wildest shit. You told Jay Brill, show up to court. This is what you said about Jay Brill. This is what you said about Jay Brill. Would you believe it?
And yeah, you went through your things like anybody else. No one's perfect. Everyone has a story, but you didn't become a product of it. You rose above it. And that right there, oh, you're gonna make me cry too, but truly, that's inspirational. And look
at this dude. Look at this dude.
You, but I feel you.
Oh, here comes the fake cry. Here it comes. Here it
and you did your damn thing. Truly,
look at this guy. Look at this guy.
1 billion to a
oh
million.
my God. Oh.
Proud of yourself because.
And Jay Bro. Thank God Jay Bro there. Thank God
it is
Jay
a lot.
there.
It's a lot. It's been a lot. It's just
you were not
diddled.
You weren't diddled. You weren't raped. You're not a victim. You're a piece of shit. Nobody's buying your fucking lies. You were never sexually assaulted. You were a lying maggot piece of shit, and your mom is a stupid crack whore. That's why you're a piece of shit, because your mom is a crack whore.
That's how we talk to
victims. I think about as a children. I got 2 kids myself and an 18-year-old.
Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
And if I got to go through this process of pressing charges, suing, whatever I got to do to make sure that person, who I know for sure need to be incarcerated or exposed, whatever it is, to let the world know that your kids are not safe around that person.
You're a very strong person, and I respect you.
Shut the fuck up, Jay Brill, you fucking crackhead piece of shit from Haverhill. You fucking liar. You just take a strong person. Shut the fuck up. That's why North Shore Turtle Babe roasted your ass in 2018, because you're a fucking crack donkey. And you talked a lot of shit about showing up to my court dates, but I didn't see your fucking pussy ass there. Come to the next one. Come to the next one.
That's bro. Be careful what you ask for, boy. He wants me to go to the next one so that he can call the cops on me.
That's what Adderall. Look at Adderall, boy. How's that Adderall doing, bro? Look at you, bro. How's that fucking Adderall doing, dude? You know what Adderall does to you, right? If you keep taking it as a man, sooner or later, like, it can cause dementia. And I mean that with all due respect. Like, that shit can fuck with your brain, man. It seems like you're out of touch, man.
Definitely out of touch.
Look at your face, man. Look at you, bro. Look at you.
You are a clown. A clown.
Ever sexually assaulted, you were a liar.
It's a lot. It's been a lot. It's just
You
I just want
weren't.
the
You
cheer.
were
My main
not
focus is the
diddled.
cheer.
You weren't diddled. You weren't raped. You're not a victim. You're a piece of shit. Nobody's buying your fucking lies. You were never sexually assaulted. You were a lying maggot raped. You're not a victim. You're a piece of shit. Nobody's buying your fucking lies. You were never sexually assaulted.
Look, who are you looking at, bro? Look at your quirks, bro. Look at how quirky you are, man. Look at you, bro. Seriously. Look at you. Wow.
It's because he never had consequences his whole life. That's his whole problem. Kid got bullied and never had consequences for his actions. That's all that shows.
Who are you looking at over there? That's your quirks, man? Like your other conscience, man? The other person you're talking to, the schizo in you? You totally snapped. You snapped about not like I got you. I buried you guys because you had a total relapse over us, Mr. Drama. I'm not drama no more. I thought you wasn't drama. You drama free, and you spazzed out when a man. You heard this guy tonight say for years he's been saying this, and his uncle's been saying it too,
And a few other people have been saying it, he said.
and a few other people. So this been going around. This got nothing to do with you. The right thing you should have done was like, you know what? Let me talk to Corey. That's what you should have done. And you should have told Corey to do the proper steps that he needed to do. And you should have moved on. You shouldn't have attacked us because you're just throwing more gasoline on it. And I'm sorry. That's what's going to happen. I'm not going to sit there and let you think that you're powerful. You ain't powerful, bro. I'll smack the shit out of you. You won't do nothing.
He ain't dog walking none of us. That's for damn fucking sure.
Listen, how about this, right? I got something for you and Wilder Henry. I will show up to a parking lot. You two can get out the car and you two verse me in a fight. I will fight both of you guys at the same time. Both you guys. You two verse me. You and Will Henry can pull up. We could go to a parking lot, just us, no police. You two, me by myself. We could put the camera on and I will fight both you guys. And on camera, I will fuck both you guys up. No problem. Scrape you both up.
But there's only one problem with that. They're not about that life.
I'm just saying. That's that. I'm saying like, so it ain't a threat. I'll take on two of you against one of me.
Well,
you guys down for that?
But what they're gonna say is they're gonna flip it. You know they're gonna flip it.
Well, they could flip it, but I'm saying as long as it's 2 versus 1, they pull up in the car. We put it on camera. They pull up. There's 2 in that car. There's 1 of me. The preponderance of evidence that they got the upper hand on me. They can't claim assault if there's 2 of them and 1 of me. Right? I mean, come on. I mean, we'll just go to a parking lot. You guys can fuck me up. Randall, you could beat the shit out of me. Maybe I'll lose. See, that's the thing. I'm willing to get beat up. I'm willing to lay there leaking. I don't even care. I just want to get my shots off. I guarantee I'm going to hurt one of you motherfuckers. 100%. Yeah, of course. That I ain't afraid of none. You guys run your mouth. You guys talk all this shit. You're weak. You're not power. This is not being a tough guy either. This is not about being a tough guy. I am not a tough guy. I haven't fought nobody in years. I'm going to tell you right now. It's been a long time. I'm probably setting myself up to get beat up. But I'm willing to do whatever just to be like, where is this going? You think you could just run your mouth all day long? You think you could just, come on, what are you talking about? You guys made this about you. This had nothing to do with us. I text you and I said, interview him, take the allegations serious and do what you do. And you turned it into a fuck J.F.K. stream. Fuck Randall. You turned it into that. And now, of course, unfortunately, we're going to speak up for ourselves and we're going to be the hood boogers. We're going to be the ones that have no content. We're going to be the ones that can't do nothing with our channel. We're going to be the ones that don't get no views. We're the ones that only doing it for views, but you complain every time that I do it for views that I hide my videos. So we do know when you hide your videos, you get no views, right? When I put them private, I don't get no views. So how am I making money on the views if I private my videos and no one sees them? So it's not for the views. Make it make sense. I'm trying to understand. And I said to Babs up here, I got some pushback. I don't know if Babs is out there. I said, this is the thing. I was trying to make a point. You're never going to change these people's minds. Even with a serious allegation like that, these people still went ahead and turned it into something else. But I love the fact that Babs has a safe space. And I love the fact, and I like what Keeping It Real said too. Keeping It Real said that more people are getting together now to stand up. And a lot of people didn't because his blog was the power and he lost his power. Nobody cares no more. I don't care what you did for the Karen Reed movement. No one gives a shit. Karen don't even care. Nobody gives a shit. It's over with and done with. People are moving on without you. And you're the only one standing there trying to make comparisons. You had that woman Lisa up there, and she's trying to explain to you, trying to save you. And you're interrogating her. And what do? You make a parallel to the Karen Reed case. Like everything's a parallel to the Karen Reed case. Some people just don't give a fuck about the Karen Reed case. You do know that, right? There's some people that just don't care about that. And that's the only flag you get to wave. Karen Reed case, Karen Reed, who cares? Seriously, when it comes down to this situation right there, who cares? The fact is you backed up someone that you didn't know and you jumped the gun and you shot yourself in the foot. Now, once again, we're back here again. You made accusations like you did with James Jackson, and you did it again. And we asked you before, you're going to say an apology to James Jackson? Maybe you should say an apology to Alex. Not on if. Well, here's the deal. Not if you know if it happened or not. I'm not telling you to believe it either way. I'm just telling you on the way you handled it professionally. You definitely owe an apology. You called his mother a cracko? The fuck does she got to do with it? That's all.
So that's the thing. He makes everything personal. You know, if it ain't about him, then it's against him, and that's not cool. An award-winning journalist would not do that shit. Like, you go out and find new stories, not stay stuck on the same old story. Bro, be a journalist. Go find stuff. Do what we're doing. Making things happen. Working. You're sitting there on your little bus stop live and your little streams at night and your sex cult. Come on, bro. Do something better with your life. Do something real.
Oh, Babs is here. What up, Babs?
Hey, Babs.
Yeah, and like I said, me and Babs had that conversation, and and I just said to her, like, and now I get it with her space. That's why I was in her space last night because it is a comfort place. It is, and it took me a minute. I had to get off the. I had to decompress, and I said, well, let me take her advice because she did say some stuff, and sometimes it takes me a while. It's just who I am. I'm not the most. I'm a stubborn prick. And Jay Brill will tell you, and I listen though. I take my own inventory and I store things in my head. And I went back and I went to Babs' space and I realized I get what she's doing. And I like it. And I went over there last night and I hung out there for like 2 hours. Or what I fell asleep. I don't know. I might have been there for 5 hours. I don't know how long they went, but I fell asleep listening to them. And it was a safe space, man. It was like, they listened to what I had to say. They broke down what I was trying to do. They understood my intentions. And I need that to know I'm not going crazy, that I'm not doing this for any other fucking reason, But my point was, you're just never going to change their mind. That's all my point ever been. You're just never going to change these people's minds. And that is the 4-letter word.
Cult mentality.
That's the 4-letter word. So I urge people to go check out Babs's chat after these, I don't know when she goes. I don't think she really schedules, or I think she just clicks the button. But there's people in there just talking about, this just the, just disrespect, and that you don't have to tolerate it. That's all. That's that's something new, huh? You don't have to tolerate disrespect. I didn't know that was something new.
You've been saying that for a while.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. And that's the thing, like, and I'm not going to name drop names, like, I'm not going to name drop names if you're about other creators, but no, I'm not a Taurus. I'm an Aries. Um, but where's the other creators speaking to this?
There's
You
none.
know?
Just like the Jigga case, just like the Kelsey case, just like Eddie O'Brien case. No, they're not. They don't want nothing new. They're stuck on that. They think that's their $1 million dream right there. They think bashing Karen and doing all that stuff and trying to be back with Karen is going to help Turtle Boy's defense fund. That's all they're looking for, is that simping to get defense funds. They don't want to lose all that. They ain't got nothing if they lose all that.
So does he know Alex pressed charges against Ray? Thoughts of that, Alex, yesterday on your show. I'm sorry, what's her name? Cole Mama 23. What up, Cole Mama? Appreciate that. I wanted to ask that question, but like this is he just came. I gotta respect that he's a victim, right? Like that's I have to. I gotta go with my first gut feeling. He says he's embarrassed. So he doesn't want to put it out there. I
I think he's gonna tell him. I just text him. He's like, I should tell him.
No, you should tell him, and he should
No,
come
not
back up
me.
here. No, no, not
Alex
you, but
said
I'm,
he
I'm,
would.
I'm talking to Alex if he's watching. I don't know if he watches. Not everybody watches. We're two white guys on live streams at fucking 1:45 in the morning. Um, but then again, there's 750 people, so there's a lot. Maybe you are out there, Alex. What up? I think that you should tell him, and I think that we should bring him back up and ask him like what his feelings is of it, and if that we, should. What does he think? Does he think Alex is telling the truth? And that would give you an indication because based on everything we heard from him, he calls it down the middle. He never said he said he does not believe Correa could do something like that.
He did.
Right? So if anything, that's and listen, we're cool with that. We never said we think Alex is 100. We don't know. We just don't understand why someone would lie. And we broke down the story. If you just look through what we found out, we said, is there any other reason why he would say that? Now, between that time of when they were kids till now, nothing ever happened between them where he said, "Hey, Correa robbed him," or he robbed Correa, or there was some fallout. He did mention that um they set him up and put him in jail. They ratted him out and he's mad. Okay. But that was corrected with he already said that years before, though. He already had that allegation before he even got caught up in the criminal shit. So,
Along with a few other people too, not just him.
along with a few other people. So, what is the reason? What is the context? Now, Ray, we heard a statement. He lied and said he doesn't know him. This dude said he knows him very well. So you just got to look at the evidence, the preponderance of evidence. Who's lying here? That's up for you to decide. And that's what we're bringing to you, to anybody else. And I think that, we shouldn't be the only one that's doing it. You got this guy, the Glera, so many subscribers, and everybody else. Why? Why? Because they hate us that bad. They'll just rather just go in another scenario. And it's like, well, we just brought you this guy right here. You guys can interview him too. And he's going to tell you the same thing. We didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to I didn't shine Alex up. When he talked about that recording, I kept asking him about it. I could have backed off. You know that, right? I could have said, I don't want to know. And I could have backed off, but I didn't because I want to know. Why not? Because I think Alex will answer anything. I think Alex put enough thought into this. This is just my opinion. This is not factual. I think Alex put enough thought into this that he's willing to answer anything because he's not afraid. He got nothing to hide, and that's brave in itself. So, if that answers your question, Cole Mama, Becky comes through and she says, "Does he think Ray would take a lie detector test?" I wish I would have seen that. We'll hit him next time. Great interview. Getting an unbiased look at both sides is important. Thank you so much. Are you an Aries, JFK? No, I mean a Taurus. No. Nail is not a troll. He made cash on the super chat. Here is some for our faves. Jay Brill and JFK tonight. Leslie coming through. Thank you so much, Leslie. Leslie coming through again with 20 JFK memberships. We got 4.99. We got goals from Averill coming through. And then we got Leslie with a daydream. And then we got Go Mama with Corey Lau Ray around his kids. I asked that. I did see that. And he said no. He said no. JFA, please correct the woman make decisions about having kids. I did not say I had to block her because I'm not putting up. Here we go again. I don't have kids, special education students.
That was the same one.
Yeah, no, it's a different one. Please, other people. Oh, okay. I don't understand. Everybody in the chat said I didn't say anything wrong. I had to put you on timeout, not because I don't know who's who right now. I don't have mods working. I don't even know who's. I didn't even see them super chats. I don't know who's who. And if you're coming at me and trying to spin me out, I'm just gonna block you because I was trying to stay hyper focused on the interview. And I think I did that to the best of my ability. We could have been anywhere in the world. You're right about that. And we're swimming out in the ocean. If
Alex
there's
is
one,
still watching.
is he? We are spoiled, swim good. So, Alex, man, you're out there watching. How about this, Alex? If you're watching the chat, I'll ask the chat. Do you guys think Alex is watching right now? Do you think Alex should tell his cousin? And not right now, Alex. You don't tell him when you want, but do you think he should tell his cousin? He should be the one before he finds out because it's out there.
I'm gonna get a sweater. I'll be right back. Hold on.
You gotta get a sweater, kid?
Yeah, my house is a little cold at night.
Absolutely, brother. Yes. Yes. Wait, it's out there. He's saying wait, his choice. Mitch said get ahead of it. Depends on the relationship that he has with his cousin. I agree. Yes. Also, don't fuck with Barney. Well, I don't think that's whatever he wants. That's what I'm saying. Not sure. I'm with you on that too. Yes. Tell him what? Are you serious? Tell him if it's snowing in Alabama.
DB, get caught up.
JFK, 3-story, 2 days. First a boy, then it was him. Now it's a girl. What's going on with? I mean, I hear that. I hear that. Maybe, but the cousin might have it wrong. The cousin might have the story a little messed up. You know, maybe when he came to us, he was telling us what happened, but to his cousin he put it in a girl form because if he would have put it in a boy form, they would have asked who the boy was, right? So they put it in a girl. But keep in mind, he said he talked to a girl, and the girl said it happened. So maybe now so a lot of people are saying yes, obviously. I mean, the point is, man, the dude said that he talked to a girl who said that happened behind Corinne. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. That's what he said.
Listen, at the end of the day, everyone can blame us for what we did.
Where's keeping it real at? Keeping it real. You want to come up here? You want to come up here? Keep it real.
Everyone can blame us what we did, but at the end of the day, look what Turtle Boy did. Turtle Boy wrote that blog. Turtle Boy put Correa out there. That what he did is gonna go a lot further than what we did. So he needs to take some accountability.
Honestly, thank you. Y'all did nothing wrong. I appreciate that. Honestly, if he would have did this interview right, I wouldn't even be on right now. I'd be on right now playing. I'd be on right now playing Milli Vanilli. We'd be dancing. I wouldn't even be addressing this if he did it right, because there would be no beef. See, he could have calmed it all down. He could have calmed it all down. There wouldn't have been no petty stream tonight from this clown. It wouldn't have been me and James Jackson would have been on. Everything would have been a different vibe. But when you attack, we're not gonna sit back and just let that shit happen. We're not gonna do it. He could have handled it right. And guess what? Ray from Dallas is gone anyway. He's leaving. He said he ain't coming back for a little while. So so yeah, you heard the people, Alex. You heard them say. You heard them say that they think you should tell them. I don't want to be selfish, but as to get down to because how truthful the guy Corey was, I would want to see his reaction to it because that's coming from a place of who was there at that time. And keep in mind though, he was on here, Corey. So Corey, Alex, he was on here, Corey. Corey was on here. I'm tired. I'm sorry, people. If any of them reach out to him, which I'm sure Aiden could to try to find out who he is, they reach out to him and they bring him on the show. They're gonna ask him, and if it comes from him, Aiden saying how the way he sees it, he could trip Corey up to make it seem like you're lying. Because that's what he does. You see the way he moves, you see the way he is. See, tonight, I was transparent. I didn't try to be one sided. I don't think that TB's in the business right now, especially how zoned in he is because he wants to win. He just wants to win. I don't think he's in the business of getting to the truth. He's in the business or just trying to shut us down. So I think it would be better, my opinion, of you telling him because then you can explain why and let him sit with it. It shouldn't come from him. It shouldn't come from anybody but you. That's just my opinion.
Facts.
Because
that's
that
what
dude,
I told him.
Because that dude, the tuberculosis, he's just in the business of. Look at what he's calling Jay Brill. Jay Brill's a working man. Gets up every day, busts his fucking ass. You know, every day. Same with J.F.K. Don't get it twisted. We working men over here, man. And you know, and this guy had no. But you a crackhead from da 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 da. Like when he gets mad, he'll just say whatever. Show up to my court date. Rah rah rah. Man, you do not want any smoke, you little man. Evil man.
Evil little man.
You will get smacked up, dude. Shut up. Come on, there's nothing you are you serious, bro? You? Come on, bro. You talking like a tough guy. Show up to court, you pussy.
Bro, listen.
You are a lying maggot piece of shit, and your mom is a stupid crack whore.
I don't even want him to hear that shit.
Because your mom is a crack whore.
Do it to make sure that person, who I know for sure, need to be incarcerated or exposed, whatever it is, to let the world know that your kids are not safe around that person.
You know, it's funny because the way he's talking about someone being incarcerated, it kind of sounded like the way Corey was talking. Because when you listen to Corey about the pedophile thing, like as if they talked before, Corey was saying, like, someone like that, like if someone is a pedophile, they need to be locked up. You should go to the police. Like, I feel like he talked to Corey not about what happened with him, but like on that subject. And like he's, you know, it's like he talked to some people and he realizes like if he's gonna come clean with this, everybody's gonna tell him to do that. And that was the hardest thing for him to do is to go to the police because of all the things that come with it. Being a street dude, you're a rat, you're this and you're that. I can't go to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Trying to tell you something in the chat. Hold on, I'm typing it.
Yo, there's the link, man. That link's for keeping it real. Keeping it real. Come up here. I want to ask you a couple questions, man, about what you feel about this, man. what you feel, man, about this, man. Try to get some perspective, man. Perspective. Someone else's perspective. I got you. Nah, I don't. I don't think you should say that. You said you asking me that? What to say to the chat?
Not details, but
No, nah, I
I,
don't think so. I think
I,
that I think all that stuff is irrelevant. You know, I think that's irrelevant, and we have to right now because we got all eyes on us, and I don't know like what where they what you know. I'm trying my best to show everybody listen, like you're gonna talk about bringing us down and all this. Well, there you go. We went up there. We brought an unbiased person from Dallas up here tonight. We're not trying to dog walk Ray. We're not trying to set Ray up. You told us you want to seize our phone. Does it look like tonight that interview was setting Ray up? That interview could have cleared Ray right there. He said that he didn't don't think it. So it goes both ways. But the fact is there's been an allegation out there. And that's all this is about.
mm-hmm.
And the question is, Ray doesn't want to speak about it. So now Ray's gonna go away in the night. Ray's gonna disappear. And whatever happens behind this shit's gonna happen. But the problem is, this piece of shit, the rat and the parrot, are gonna still take shots. And this is what we're left with. This is what we're left with. We're left with this shit. So what are we gonna do about it? What are we gonna do about it? Because I don't feel that I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. We're gonna do what we do, and that's it. Let them do what they do. We do what we do. You know, we're not gonna back down. If they're gonna keep speaking our name, then we're gonna do what we have to do. But listen, it comes down to this: they're self-destructing. Everybody sees that they're self-destructing. He already lost 2,000 followers in less than 24 hours because he's self-destructing. And once the truth really comes out, people are going to see all the stuff he said about that victim and that it was a real truth. And if anyone can still follow him after that, they're just as bad as him.
And the crazy thing about it is, did you hear his cousin say that when Ray gets mad, he puts out protective orders and he will sue you? And here you are telling us the time I said I'm going to subpoena you to find out who you are, and you got so mad. Keeping it real, ladies and gentlemen. He keeps it real. He keeps it real. He's straight up.
Lost
right
in a dream. Don't know which way.
He likes to let the music play. He goes by the name of Keeping It Real. We got him up here tonight. This crazy bastard. What up, Keeping It Real?
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
I need to hear your take, man. So let me Keeping It Real, ladies and gentlemen. So the night that we was on the James Jackson thing, I can't speak for him. I think he got you mixed up with somebody else. And James Jackson is good for that. And he's real good at like compressing everything into one big fucking mess. So don't take it personal. That's me.
No. All I asked him to do is just correct it on the live stream, because by saying like I was imitating people, and that was just kind of crazy. But I understand, what I mean. He sent me a tweet, and it's all good. At the end of the day, I mean, there's no animosity towards. I don't even technically none of us know any of us. We're just trying to speak with integrity, to hold people accountable. You know what I mean? That's my only take, I know I ain't gonna take that friggin' monster down, you know what I mean? But if I could speak up for people that has been hurt, you know, that don't want to speak up, so be it. But nah, I got no problem with James Jackson. You know what I mean? None of you guys. You know, we just had a little. We can agree to disagree and still do it respectfully.
It's all good, brother, man. You listen, man. You know what type of dude I am, I'm sure, dude. I'm not a scumbag at the end of the day, and I don't think you are either. So let me just ask you this. I see that you have I support Alex. Why is that?
Why is that? I believe what Alex was saying. When Alex first came on the birthday bash, I said he's the victim. I kind of knew it because it's kind of like, you know, I'm asking for a friend, you know, type of thing, you know, and nobody wants to admit that they got molested, especially no street dude that's shy. You know, I mean, they don't want to admit that, and it takes a lot to admit that you was touched by another man. You know what I mean? And the way that TV went at him, I was like, that's just like totally ridiculous. Like once he said he was the victim, that's it, man. But TV has to defend Ray from Dallas. Imagine the behind-the-scene conversations that they might have had the last couple of months. He don't want Ray talking. You know, I said, Ray, name your price. You know what I mean? Come clean about them behind-the-scene conversations. You know, but I think that's why TV is going so hard trying to protect Ray, but it's going to backfire. How do you show receipts for something that happened when you was 10 years old?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I am the receipt.
Yeah, he said that from the jump, right?
Absolutely. He said, I am the receipt.
Did you think when he said that, no, you know, you've been around a little while, right? Covering something shit similar to this. When he said that, did that go through your mind a little bit that he might have been a victim?
Well, absolutely. You know, right when he said, you know, I speak for the victims, I'm the receipt, and it kind of clicked right away. I said, oh, this poor guy is the victim. You know, I started thinking that, you know, by listening to just little gems that he was dropping, you know, about the shed and everything. And then he started talking about the smells and different things, different triggers, you know. So, yeah, this poor guy, you know, and then the way that TV goes at him, and Alex was right. If you was a journalist, you would look all the way around the damn box. You wouldn't just look at, you know what I mean, what Ray is saying. Of course Ray's going to say, oh, no, it wasn't me. You know, and how can Ray expect people not to be up his butt sideways? All the drama he was speaking the last couple of months, all the BS. You know what I mean? Jay Brill just popped into the scene and everybody's wiling on him for what? You know, we wouldn't see how Francis passed away if it wasn't for Jay Brill, you know, so I gotta show him nothing but respect. Your whole platform, Kevy Kev, you know what I mean? Yourself, your chat. A lot of your chat is, you know, been following me as well. So salute to the long gamers.
That's what's up. So before I let you go, let me ask you this. When you seen the guy Corey tonight, did you check out that interview? Was you watching?
Yep, yeah, I was watching.
What do you feel about that? What do you feel? Let me ask you. Let me rephrase that. Make it a better question. What if Alex tells Corey what happened? What do you think he should tell? Should Alex tell Corey what happened?
Well, absolutely, because now word's getting around, and I guarantee it, the whole 44th side is going to see the Turtle Boy stream soon. The whole neighborhood is going to see it once word starts getting around, and he's going to find out. But I think Corey was he was down the middle. You know what I mean? I don't think he didn't sway it one way or the other. He said, that could be Ray, but I couldn't believe Ray would do something like that. So I think maybe once Corey knows that it was the cousin, you know, and for Ray to lie like that, where's his credibility for him saying he's not a family member? I don't know of him. I think we're gonna find out that maybe there's more shit to Ray than people realize.
My brother.
I mean, once, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate you coming up here, checking in with us real quick, man. And everybody, go check out Keeping It Real. He's on YouTube, he's on Twitter. Go check him out, man. I appreciate your insight, brother. We'll talk soon, all right?
Yup, we delivering these donuts. Go get your fuckery donuts, man. Stop playing.
Absolutely, brother.
God
We'll
All
damn.
talk
right,
soon.
much love, fellas. All right, bye.
All right, man. Peace and love. Be safe.
All right, we
Cool.
out.
Keeping it real, ladies and gentlemen. Keeping it real. So, I like to bounce things off people's chests, and he's a neutral dude, man. And he's been around and he keeps it real.
Name speaks
So
for him.
yeah, he keeps it real. And I just think, like, with Keeping It Real, we had that little spat, like with Babs. It came off like it was it was just, like I said, I'm happy that everybody's speaking up. I think that, they were right in some ways that, hey, we need to come together and speak up because we need that. But but to my point, you're just never going to change these people's minds. So, we keep speaking up, but hopefully we change a few people's minds, as Babs would say, just to see that this shit is crazy. It's right there in front of your face. Just why can't people just use their own brain? And it's back to that four-letter word, why they can't. And that's what you're up against. And that's the crazy part about it. That is the most craziest part about it. Like, that's what you're really up against. Like, this is some shit that no one ever seen before. You know? It's
Yeah,
fucking
bro, it's
wild, man.
bad.
It's wild, man. It's pretty
Mhm.
wild. When you're up against it, it's pretty wild, man.
I didn't notice it until I've been a part of it. Like when I was
Yeah.
behind the scenes or doing what we were doing,
Yeah.
and now that I'm up there, it's like holy shit.
It's a lot.
But all they're trying to do is ruin us. But we're built different. They're not
Exactly.
built like us.
No, he's a rat at the end of the day. He's a fucking rat, and the other dude's a parrot, and it's never going to
Right.
change. And that's who they are. They're not built like that. He was crying. He was, Will from Henry. Oh, I was a witness and a witness intimidation and blah blah blah. And if I come to Boston, and then you're on your stream calling us pieces of shit, said you was never afraid of us, but yet you said you were going to call the cops, but you said you were never afraid of us. And all this is documented. So keep talking. You called Jay Brill a pussy. You guys are clearly not afraid. So
He wants
don't
me to go
switch
to
it.
his next court date.
That's what I'm saying.
He
Don't
dared
switch
me
it up.
to.
You dared them to. So don't switch it up when you go to the police station. Remember, we have them receipts. So if you go to the police station and say, "Hey, these guys, I was at Starbucks getting a fucking latte and they knocked on my back," don't flip it and say, "I was scared for my life." Well, clearly you ain't scared. When you're saying people are pussies and go fuck your mother, clearly you ain't scared. So explain that to the detective. Explain that to a guy who's got 13 years in on the job, that you're on the internet calling them pussies and you saying go fuck their mothers and all the. Explain that to a Massachusetts state trooper or to any state. They're gonna say, "Hey, what are you doing?" Maybe if you just didn't act like that, you know, these guys wouldn't, wouldn't want to fucking, you know, just think about it. Like, we just want to ask questions anyway. That's all we want to do is ask questions. But we ain't doing that no more because we know you guys are gonna call the police. So forget that. Don't worry about that. You ain't gonna see us. But stop running your mouth because you guys ain't built like that. As soon as we said we're gonna ask you questions, you guys folded like lounge chairs at Revere Beach. Oh my God, they're gonna disrupt it. And then this guy walks out of court on January 30th. He walks out of court into Regina's Pizza, and the very first name he drops is Jay Brill. He's on trial for his life, and he's name dropping Jay Brill. Like, that's mental. That's crazy.
Sicko, bro.
That shit's wild.
Damn, but I didn't. I don't know. Like, I must taste really good for them to keep my name in their mouth constantly.
Yeah. I just don't understand. Like, they get chance after chance to right the wrongs, to make things in the community. They're the gatekeepers of the community. It's like they talk about we tore this community apart. They don't take any. They created their community is in line. It's very simple. If you listen to what they say and do what they say, you are part of their community. If you don't and you think for yourself, you're not. If
They're
you think
attacked.
for your if you think for yourself and you have an opinion, you are dividing the community. That's how they place it. Like, it's all wordplay. Like, the community. So if you think for yourself, you're dividing the community. You're against the community. But Where? What community are you talking about? It's wild.
Yeah, whack ass community over there that they got like four creators in. I'm not even gonna say nothing about no one else. I'll say the two.
Are there any convicted persons, cases outside of Mass that you would consider looking into? Convicted? Yeah. We're working on some things. But yeah, but you know how we do it. What did Ray from I think Ray from Dallas is saying something. Let me see. What's he saying? Let me look. What's he saying? I got that up here? Yeah. Let's see what he's saying.
He allowed us to spend some time with him when we were in Vegas. But congratulations. Shout out, man, because he allowed us to spend some time with him when we were in Vegas. Man, because he allowed us to spend some time with him when we were in Vegas. But congratulations.
What up, Ray? How you doing, bro?
He allowed us to spend some time with him when we were in Vegas. But congratulations. Shout out, man, because he allowed us to spend some time with him when we were in Vegas. But congratulations.
What up, Ray? How you doing, Ray? What's going on, brother? You said you wanted an apology?
Clown. You are a clown. A 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 clown.
You're a funny dude, Ray, man. You got me laughing, man. What are you laughing about, bro?
You are a clown. A clown.
What are you laughing about? What are you saying, Ray? God damn, you're a funny motherfucker.
You are
right?
a clown. A clown. You are 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 a clown. A clown.
On the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Rolling down the street, smoke down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on.
What's so funny, Ray? What's so funny, buddy?
Wow.
What's so funny, bro?
Spend some time with him when we were supposed to spend some time with him when we were supposed to spend some time with him when we were supposed to spend some time with him when we were supposed to spend some time with him when we were supposed to spend some time with him when we were in Vegas supposed to spend some time with him.
I suppose, because I just hit girlfriend jalopy in my drop top rolls. Traffic came to a halt. I'm like, I beg your pardon, madam, it was totally my fault. And instead of yelling and acting all bug hunt, all in my drop dead gorgeous mug. Pretty, body definitely curvy. And thirdly, the way she dyed her hair bronze fitted her superbly.
Baby, let me say what's on my mind. Take a little time to express myself. Honey, I think you're fly. Now I don't have no problem saying what I like. I'd like to spend some time with you, starting with tonight. And I like the way you walk, the sexy way you talk. Ooh, I can't help myself. relationship be wasting all my time. You are the special someone that I wanna get to know. Baby, can't you see it in my eyes? I wanna take you home tonight. Let's take our time. Do it nice, do it slow. Baby, we got nowhere to go. Oh, I hope you don't mind. Oh, I'm coming on real strong. I give good loving all night long. Oh, I like the way you walk. The sexy way you talk. So sexy, I can't help myself. Baby, I know I like to kiss your lips. Oh, and when you move your hips, I can't help myself. Baby, I like the way you walk. The sexy way you talk. So sexy, I can't help myself. Baby, I like to kiss your lips. And when you move your hips, kiss your lips. I can't help myself. Baby, I like it. Oh, yeah. Baby, yeah. Shit, I like it. Oh, yeah. Tonight, let's take our time. Do it nice, do it slow. Baby, we got nowhere to go. Oh, I hope you don't mind. Oh, I'm coming on real strong. Give good loving all night long. Oh, I like it. The way you walk. Like it. Sexy way you so sexy. I can't help myself. Baby, I like. Baby, I like to kiss your lips. Every little thing you do, move your hips.
Allowed us to spend some time with him. Niggas. Oh, man, because he never.
I know we back home, and motherfuckers that made a lot of money. Why they want to spend it on weekend for the dough? I did it for 38 days, and I made these motherfuckers go on a 2-week vacation for a mental fucking break.
He did. They tapped out. He did. They tapped out. He did. They tapped out. Went to Hood Booger Talk Radio. That Will heard the recording. That's what you were told, right? Because you confronted him about it, and you asked him about it. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Getting the truth out about Proctor and Kenneth and Morrissey, is that not important
but she had.
Or do you want her to go to McDonald's or a gas station?
Well, she had time to go. Was she doing that when she went to Italy? Okay, Karen, how many years in jail is Karen facing right now?
What does that have to do with it? What does that have to do with anything? Relevance?
Enough. Someone has to fucking say it. This is grifting. Like, this is fucking retarded. And again, Karen, it didn't have to fucking be this way. I didn't want to fucking spill the tea. But I don't know. I'm not some bitch.
That and yeah, you went through your things like anybody else and it was perfect. Everyone has a story, but you didn't become a product of it. You rose above it. And that right there, oh, you're gonna make me cry too, but truly, that's inspirational. And look
at this dude. Look at this dude.
You, but I feel you.
Oh, here comes the fake cry. Here it comes. Here it Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh my God.
Proud of yourself because.
And J Bro, thank God J Bro there. Thank God.
It's a lot. It's been a lot.
You were not diddled. You weren't diddled. You weren't raped. You're not a victim. You're a piece of shit. Nobody's buying your fucking lies. You were never sexually assaulted. You were a lying maggot piece of shit, and your mom is a stupid crack diddled. You weren't diddled. Shit. Nobody's.
It's a lot. It's been a lot.
You were not diddled. You weren't diddled. You weren't raped. You're not a victim. You're a piece of shit. Nobody's buying your fucking lies. You were never.
My fucking birth certificate is the projects in Charlestown. You fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot.
Fucking idiot.
Fucking idiot. Nah, they don't, because I know my mother went into witness protection when I was fucking 5. Bro. My fucking birth certificate is the projects in Charlestown. In Charlestown. Fuck these scumbag, maggot, piece of shit. Maggot, piece of shit, motherfuckers. Piece of shit, motherfuckers. Not the one. I will never be the one. Not the one. I will never be the one.
I will never be the one.
My fucking birth certificate is the projects in Charlestown. You fucking idiot. My fucking birth certificate is the projects in Charlestown. You fucking.
What's one thing life taught you? If you take your top lip and connect it to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up. What's one thing life taught you? If you take your top lip and connect it to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up. What's one thing life taught you? If you take your top lip and connect it to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up. Sometimes shutting the fuck up is the best thing you can do. What's one thing life taught you?
Back selector.
J.F.K, get the court docket of Ryan Waters versus Aiden Kearney. This will show people how he attempted to set you up. Do it. I don't know what that means. I'm not interested in anything that anybody, we keep it real over here. Check out Keep It in a Real podcast.
We're not trying to get no one in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, this guy right here, whatever he's got to do to fix this something that happened years ago, that's on him. He's going to have to deal with that. That's on him. But he, like I said it 1,000 times. He knew this is out there. This is something that's been going on. He should have been fixed this.
Definitely should have fixed it. Or should have slowed his roll coming into it.
Or fix it now. Fix it now. Don't run from it. That's not your style, man. You're the Huckleberry. The case is ongoing already. What's ongoing? What case is ongoing? He attempted to set me up. Am I in the case? Like, I don't know what you're saying, man. People, I'm lost.
Ever sexually assaulted, you are a lying maggot piece of shit, and your mom is a stupid crack whore. That's why you're a piece of shit, because your mom.
That's crazy, dude.
That had nothing to do with his mother.
It means the case is already in court, and that explains how he tried to set me up. What does that case got to do with me? Thank you. Oh, okay, I see. I see. So he made a fake Ryan Waters account, made threats to TV with it, then tried to get Ryan Waters charged from his fake threats. Oh, I believe he did some shit like that. For sure. I believe that. How we doing out there? Anything else to talk about? Say, bro.
What was that? My bad.
I said anything else we need to talk about? We good?
I think we're good for the night.
We're good for the night. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you coming out. We got some super chats I'll take real quick. J.F.K's, please correct it. We already got that. $9.99. Be kind and love. It's all that matters. Kindness is seen. Love all. Leslie Nail asked, I think when we take any case. Michelle Corey says, thank you, J.F.K. Appreciate you. Jay Brill and Kevin Kev, appreciate you. And again, Terry Dory says, eyes have opened. Truth will always prevail. Believe. Yeah. I mean, this is a family thing, man. You know, at the end of the day, brought a family member up. We're going to get a hold of the uncle. And we're going to talk to the uncle next. And I don't know. I think that before we talk to anybody, I think that Alex should tell them.
I think so as well. I agree. Strongly agree with that.
Because if you wanna go after TB for defamation, which you should, Alex, you know what I mean, straight up for what he did, the shit that he said in that clip, and like defaming you. Now it might not affect you in your everyday life because you're out there in Dallas and you're driving trucks and you're living your life, but it's out there. There's people that shouldn't know anything about you, and he defamed you and you're a victim. And that's all I got to say about that. So let's hear what your family got to say if they believe you. And I'm sure if you turn around and say that, then your family, I mean, based on what I heard about Corey, speaking of Corey tonight, these guys call it the way they see it. I don't think they know how to lie, to be honest with you. He was just straight up. I mean, he was laying in his bed.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
Now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he wasn't taking any of this serious. Like, it's not like he was in a suit and like, hey, I'm on a. Like, he was like, oh, you're streaming? Who gives a fuck? Like, I'm sleeping. He don't care. So, but yeah,
that's how they are. That's their lifestyle out there. That's what they do. You know.
Stay back.
Chilling.
Well, I appreciate your time, everybody. And I go by the name of JFK.
I go by Jay Berlin.
We'll see you guys next flight.
Kids can actually hear them.
Proud of you. Next swim. Alex, what up, brother?
Go out to the deep end next time. All right, bro. Have a good night. Be safe.
Peace, brother.
All right.
It starts with
one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property. Remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even